What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. Leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning, one and all. Welcome to Mornings with Mike Winters. I am he. That would be me, Mike Winters. It's the good one, folks. Say it. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to it.
Break the bell.
Bella's just took
the
day off.
The bell's like, you know what, the weekend's here, screw it. I'm done. I'm done, dude.
Bella's like, on vacation.
That's right.
But
Clocking out.
I think all of us, it's been a busy week for many of us. We've all earned your Friday today. Happy Friday, everybody.
Boy, it has been a crazy busy week.
It's, back into the routine for many, and sometimes it takes a while to get back into the routine, to get that routine down, especially after, we haven't had a routine in darn near 2 years.
I know.
So
it's very odd to have a schedule now. Granted, you and I, we were essentials the whole time, so
we're regimented people.
Yeah, nothing really changed for us. But, with the kids and with getting them back into the swing of, I'm supposed to do this for a regimented time, amount of time. It makes things challenging.
Yeah. Well, if you need an extra little bonus to be jovial on your Friday, it's tax-free weekend, too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So, you're going to do some back-to-school shopping. Or for shopping of items that fall in the back-to-school vein.
Yep.
You can enjoy tax-free stuff, like I think clothing and obviously school supplies, like computers and things like that, are going to be tax-free this weekend.
I feel like parents went out and got one nice outfit for their kids. Because they're going to get the school closed this weekend since it's tax-free. But you got to make sure you have that first day of school outfit.
That really super cool break-in T-shirt like I had.
For the Facebook photo, you gotta, and that was one of my favorite things on Wednesday, was just going through and looking at all the first day photos.
Yeah.
And just like seeing, okay, that's probably like, I'm going to say you probably spent like $60 on that outfit. Those shoes are probably like $80. Just like pricing out how much money was spent.
I never forget, like the first day of school, like back at elementary school and all that, so many whiter than white sneakers that first day of school.
That's not going to last.
It's like a blinding brightness of white because the sneakers are so clean.
Sometimes you got to pop, you got to make sure that first day pops.
Day 2, that's all gone.
That's right.
But day 1, everyone's got there's still creases in pants.
That shirt was just unfolded.
Unless you had tough skins, of course.
Right.
No crease in a tough skin.
No.
You can't crease a tough skin.
You can't crease a tough
They're
skin.
the Chuck Norris of pants.
A lot of people don't know this. If you move aside the denim on the knee, just a fist.
Why isn't anybody using that as a slogan? We're the Chuck Norris of
whatever.
It should be like on everybody's.
Because I feel like if you do that, then you're going to have to like option Chuck Norris out as your spokesperson.
Well, he'll probably give it to you for a nominal fee.
He's got like nothing going on now.
I mean, he's hawking everything and anything, and he's 87 or 97 and looks like he's 37.
Right?
He ain't going nowhere.
It's insane how young that dude looks for his age.
Yeah, there are going to be a lot of residual checks for him because he's just going to live forever.
He needs to figure out how to like package and sell genetics, because all these products that he's selling is like, you can look like me. No, we can't. No, we really can't.
Well, and it's one day we're going to lose Chuck Norris. The gods
shut your dirty mouth.
The gods will take him back.
Yeah.
And
the hand will reach down from on high.
And
he will take his place at the right hand of the Father.
At some point.
Right.
Zeus will call him back to the council of God.
And Chuck Norris just looks at the camera and says, "I must go now. It is my time." And he just ascends.
Ranger out.
I have to go be God's sidekick now.
But I forgot what I was going with that. Never mind.
It's gone.
Happy Friday.
Lots of reasons to celebrate this weekend, though.
Yeah, and another good reason to celebrate being Friday, it's McDonald's Friday, as it is each and every Friday here in the Roswell Talk FM Studios. And a big thank you to McDonald's because these fine folks, they've been providing us breakfast and, well, all of us, families across the land, meals for decades
And
now.
they want a few good men and women.
They are.
To mchire.com. That's mchire.com. See? I got you covered.
Yeah, I remember.
mchire.com is the place to go because they are hiring for all positions from crew to management. They need you. So come on out and apply either a location in Roswell, including the new one soon to be constructed, as well as locations in Artesia and Carlsbad.
Yeah, all Trace locations. And yes, the Snowburger family has recently brought the Carlsbad one in the last 6 months or so here. So,
So expect a quality increase in Carlsbad.
So let folks know probably down south, too. They're looking for folks down there, too, unless you want to commute.
It's mchire.com, mchire.com.
Wiki. MC Hire.
That's how I roll. MC Hire. Yo, what's up? It's me. It's your boy, MC Hire.
Yeah.
I'm dropping jobs, yo.
I'm jobbing, boys.
Jobbing.
MC High. But why? If you don't need work, you do need fuel.
Yes.
Swing on by any of these 3 McDonald's here, well, 2. You go to the third one down south, and you're going to be waiting a while. But service is slow here.
The anticipation is what really makes the burger taste the best.
You can see right through that building right now. Matter of fact, it's just a couple pipes and some holes in the ground. I think.
Fixtures and a foundation.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, but the other 2, go on by and get you your craving of whatever that is. Everyone has their McDonald's go-to. Me, it's chicken nuggets.
You know, I've been dancing a lot lately because I always have my go-to. I mean, and in fairness, my go-to is usually a Big Mac, but I kind of been dancing around a lot lately, trying out different things on the menu, trying different weird combinations.
You know, Big Mac is like the every once in a while thing. Like I always get the other sandwiches, and then one day it's like, I haven't had the OG in a while, the Big Mac, and then I'll get it. Pro tip.
Yeah, I was going to say I have one too.
If you, again, don't eat or drive, but if you do, don't get the Big Mac. It's not the best.
No, it's definitely not a driving sandwich.
That's the worst driving sandwich.
Yeah.
Stick with the double cheeseburgers or nuggets. Nuggets make fine. And by the way, your cup holder also serves as a fry holder.
Indeed, it does. I mean, you got to crush the fries down a little bit, but yeah.
Depending on, some people have adjustable ones.
And you got that whole console behind where the gear shift is. You got the console thing. That'll hold a whole basket.
There you go.
A whole basket of fries
I haven't risked a basket for driving.
That's the, that's the pro move when you're driving. The whole thing right there. Yeah, that's it's like the best car accessory ever.
Don't try that as a rookie. Start with small fries, then work your way up.
Work your way up to the baskets. Indeed.
But thank you to McDonald's, as they do each and every Friday. And again, go to www.mchire.com for career opportunities. I'll tell you, speaking of opportunities with careers in McDonald's and everything, I've said this before, and it's very absolutely true. But Nick Snowburger and his staff, his family, they really work promote from within, and part of many of his management team are folks that started ground level at McDonald's. They started, flipping burgers and cleaning the lobby and doing all that. Started, and we got into management. Now they're on his management team. In the big office.
Miss Amanda Horton actually started in 2002, right around the same time I did, actually.
Yeah, and then by the way, I saw one of his managers yesterday.
Yeah.
Drive around, and I don't know if it was Nick's Tesla or he got his own Tesla, but I'm just saying.
He likes to line pockets.
Teslas ain't cheap.
No, they are not.
And these are his staff driving around him. So
No. The Tesla was driving him around. Let's get it right.
He
was being driven around in a Tesla.
Just saying, career opportunities there. mchire.com.
Let it pay off.
I ain't driving a Tesla. Just saying.
Chevy Cruze.
I love my Jeep. I would never trade my Tesla.
Now, if Tesla made a Jeep or Jeep style vehicle, would you?
Maybe.
Now,
it'd have to be like my Jeep.
Well, they've already sort of done the Tesla truck. Did you remember that one?
Oh yeah, that thing. That was ugly.
Did you? I liked it. I thought it was. I mean, it had its own charms. Now, granted, I'm a guy that likes a DeLorean.
Yeah.
I'm a guy that looks at the DeLorean and says, "God, that is a hot car."
That thing would look cool in 1980, but to me, it looked like something out of a RoboCop movie. And all the vehicles in RoboCop, watch that movie now. They look awful.
They look gaudy. No, it reminded me a lot of like a Hot Wheels car, which is like tapping into your like inner 7-year-old, you know?
Yeah.
Like you just want to go down and play with your guys for a minute, you know?
Yeah. By the way, I was speaking of that real quick, cars.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching that John DeLorean thing on Netflix. Have you seen that? It's okay. It's something that annoys me about the documentary, and it's not the content. It's the style at which they did. They chose to do segues and things. It's very 80s like with the music, and I get it, and they do it. It's just, I don't know. It's a style choice that I don't like, and it drives me nuts throughout the thing. I mean, the documentary's fine. It's good. It's just
it's
one
just
of those.
It's an odd transition that sort of takes you out of it.
Well, to me, but I know what they're trying to do.
They're trying to like wink at the 80s, but that feels like something you would do in like a scripted series, not necessarily a documentary.
But it does a lot of that same thing that it seems like a lot of Netflix things doing. Like they're using the same. I don't know where everyone decided this is the official music bed of the 80s, but it's some Stranger Things sounding thing. Mm-hmm. And now I hear it in 27 different documentaries that talk about things in the 80s. And it's like some millennial or somebody decided that Stranger Things music is the official music bed of anything
now,
80s.
Are you talking about the Stranger Things theme song? Like the Stranger Things like
Well, it's a little like that. It's just very they crowbar that style of music in every 80s related thing I've seen so far.
That feels odd.
Like when I was
okay, I'm guessing it's a wink to like synthesizer.
It is. And they're trying to make it stylish because they're just the DeLorean. And
at first I thought you meant like
70s and 80s. It's just
like the sound of the start of the song. Hang on. Like the Hungry Like a Wolf, like the start of that song. Yeah. That's what I thought you meant, like that 80s style of like.
You know where I noticed that music was all over the place. There was a thing on Netflix. I don't know. I'm sure it's still there about the Challenger, and it was like a whole hour-long thing about the Challenger and all that. And they used so much of that at Stranger Things 80s music. I'm like, will you people stop making this the official music? But we had other music, and we listened. Well, this wasn't even. I don't remember even hearing this until now.
I'm guessing Netflix optioned it for cheap, and they're like, we're going to use this for everything.
It could be. It could be, but I don't know. So I haven't even done the rundown yet.
Oh yeah, do that.
Good news is we're not making anybody late today. We get to chit chat this hour. Next hour we're going to have the folks in the Chaves County Health Council join us. Tomorrow is the Chaves County Health Expo 2021. It's a hybrid event online and at the domes.
Yep.
But they'll join us next hour, and we'll talk all about that. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, about 9:15, Marie Manning with Main Street Roswell will join us, and we're going to chit-chat about tonight, which is First Friday. And the theme, well, you want to take a guess, it's tax-free. So the theme is being tax-free and tax-free things. So she'll join us, and look at this. Like right here in my hand. That's a stack of papers.
Holy moly.
These are all the businesses that are participating tonight and what their little sales are. It's a gaggle of them. So
it is indeed.
So there's a lot happening with Tax-Free Friday here at Main Street Roswell. So, of course, for those listening on the radio, that visual did you no good. But imagine, if you will, me holding a stack full of papers.
Hands at 10 and 2, like, I can't look at anything, Michael.
Close your eyes, unless you're driving.
I want to. I really want to, but I can't.
All right, it is 7:19. You know what? They're flipping a bit of the script a little on us on the weather here. I mean, it's still going to be hot, but they sprinkled in some rain for Saturday. So I'll just shut up and let the weather play.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. The monsoon is cut off for a little while, so things will stay dry, sunny, and hot for our area. We'll be in the mid-90s for Carlsbad and Artesia today. It looks like close to 100 in Roswell. Clear tonight with our low in the upper 60s, and then we're in the upper 90s across the whole area tomorrow with plenty of sun. Clear Saturday night, sunny, and around 100 on Sunday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. I'm guessing, and I'll tell you in a minute, I think they've upped, at least I'm looking at National Weather Service here, and they've altered that web just slightly. But currently 64 here in Roswell. Humidity is at 75% with east winds at 5 miles per hour. Yeah, sunny with some widespread haze today. Highs around 96 today, upper 90s with south winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Widespread haze this evening as well, mostly clear otherwise. With an overnight low of 69 degrees, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 96, south winds 5 to 10, but they have sprinkled in a 20% chance at showers for Saturday afternoon. So we'll see. That wasn't there yesterday. And in fact, that 20% chance of showers carries into Saturday night as well. Mainly before midnight, partly cloudy with an overnight low of 68 and south winds 5 to 15. Sunday, just going to be downright hot. Sunny, hot, high of 101. If we do get a little of that rain, that's probably going to sprinkle a little bit of humidity too. So, well, not trying to be a glass half full guy, but you can figure that one out. So Sunday night, mostly clear. Overnight low of 69. And then when you start back to work and school Monday, sunny skies, high of 101. Looks like we'll be floating around in the warmer, 20% chance of rain Tuesday, otherwise sunny and 97. 30% on Wednesday, partly cloudy, 95. There's rain chances all through Thursday next week, 20 to 30%. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some moisture out of all that. All right, it is 22 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break, and then we'll be back on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters. Happy Friday, everybody.
The Chaves County Health Hybrid Expo is this Saturday, 9 to noon. This is your opportunity to be connected with healthy resources in your community. Visit the Chaves County Health Council booths at the Chaves County Courthouse and Chaves County Sheriff's Office, or visit Chaves County Health Council on Facebook for live and recorded informational videos. Make sure you grab your scavenger hunt form at either location to be entered into a drawing for great prizes. Don't miss the Chaves County Health Hybrid Expo this Saturday, 9 to noon. For more information, visit Chaves County Health Council on Facebook.
Sometimes we put off important health needs like surgeries because, well, we worry about the pain and time needed for recovery. Dr. Paul Torres, a board-certified general surgeon, has joined Loveless Specialty Healthcare and is helping patients in the Roswell area get back to the lives they love with less pain and a faster recovery through advances in minimally invasive surgery. To find out if laparoscopic surgery is the best solution for you, call Loveless and make an appointment today at 575-625-3222.
Gosh, can anyone remember a summer as nice as this? And Roswell families are certainly making the most of it, starting with a visit to the Tailgate Nation at Roswell Ford. From pickups and SUVs to family sedans and sports cars, Roswell Ford has the area's biggest selection of pre-owned vehicles starting at just $5,000. Dozens of premium late-model vehicles ready to serve your family for many years and many miles to come. Each one has passed a thorough 139-point inspection, and Roswell Ford gives you a 3-day money-back guarantee so you can buy with confidence. Of course, Roswell Ford is always looking for gently used cars and trucks, so if you have one you'd like to sell, bring it by and let us make you an offer. You'll probably be surprised at how much it's worth. It's tailgate season, and a fresh new vehicle from Roswell Ford will help your family enjoy it like never before. So grab the cooler and the barbecue and come see us at Roswell Ford, the Tailgate Nation at the corner of 9th and Main.
This is a nasty little termite. It loves nothing better than to eat your house, your subfloors, your walls, around your windows, and then they swarm around taunting you.
We're eating your house! We're eating your house!
You'd like to kill them, wouldn't you? But you don't want trenches dug around your home, and you don't want holes in your foundation. That's where Dow AgroSciences and the Centricon Termite Colony Elimination System come to the rescue. The same system that protects the White House can help protect your house. An authorized operator strategically places Centricon stations around your house and then carefully monitors them for termites. If they're found, a professional inserts bait tube devices. The termites take the bait and they die.
I feel like I'm dying.
Kind of like that, only a lot more effective. In fact, Centricon is proven to eliminate the termite colony. Termites are gone with Centricon. No more colony, no more problem. Visit Centricon.com.
Call Bob Reed Pest Control today in Roswell, 623-5344, or anywhere in southeast New Mexico at 877-623-5344.
Friday edition, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show. Marsha Blackburn, senator from Tennessee, will be in the show hanging out with us. What else we got, Buck?
We're going to be talking about the border, about the crazy COVID regulations that are coming down at the federal level. Could it affect everybody who is currently active, military? Plus, what are we going to do about the crazy spending bill still making its way through the Senate? That and more coming up on the next edition of the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show.
Travis and Sexton are on Roswell's Talk FM weekdays at 10. Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. 7% of American adults, roughly 16.4 million Americans, believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. We don't know if they asked them where strawberry milk comes from. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 26 minutes after 7 o'clock. Hey, I know there are lots of employment opportunities out there in the world today. We were just talking about McDonald's is hiring right now, but our friend Nook over at Asian Market is also looking for some employees. They've got immediate openings available, not looking for any cooks, but everything else. Nook's got the cooking covered, but she does need help with wait staff, sales, cashiers, for both the market side and for the restaurant side. She's looking for friendly and hardworking people. And if you have any questions or anything, just stop by and apply in person at Nook's Asian Market, which is located at 4702 South Main Street here in Roswell. They're an equal opportunity employer. But yes, Nook is looking for folks to help her work probably stock shelves, cashier, help wait staff to serve customers, things like that. So, again, apply in person, 5702 South Main. It's as you keep going South Main, heading towards the college, you'll see Asia Market there on the south end. On your right, look for the big blue sign there, and she'll just come on in. And if you've never been there, go do some shopping and some eating. There's good stuff in there, all of it. Don't forget, tomorrow, you got First Friday tonight. Main Street going to be busy with all the stuff going on for your tax-free Friday. Marie Manning will be in the 9 o'clock hour to kind of give us all the rundown. But don't forget, tomorrow morning is Main Street Roswell's Downtown Farmers Market. Every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. Each Saturday through probably they go October 9th officially. But that floats sometimes. They'll like if the crops are if the gardens are still producing, they'll extend it a couple of weeks. But generally it goes till October there. I would invite you while you're there. I'm going to do some plugging for some things I'm involved with. American Legion Post 61. If for those watching the video stream or will be later, if you probably noticed behind me that. Other than the big giant Mike Winters, big flat Mike right there, right over his shoulder there is a beautiful wall quilt, handmade by my American Legion Post 61 family. They handmade this. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of decor. It's, as a matter of fact, the 4 stars in the corners of the wall quilt. Those stars came off of flags from our retirement ceremony we had back in June. Don't quote me, but I believe those might be flags off of stars off one of the flags from Memory Lawn Cemetery. Which, by the way, tickets are $5 for this. They're selling them at the farmers market. We're going to do the drawing in October after the farmers market. So $5 is all it costs, and all the proceeds go to American Legion Post 61 family, which continues to do stuff for for veterans. Memory Lawn, by the way, thank you to everyone that's been rolling up their sleeves and cutting and mowing and doing all the stuff out at Memory Lawn. Donations as well. We've had about $600 in donations so far from folks donating money to help the cause. We need more, but that's awesome that people are chipping in and go look for American Legion Post 61 on Facebook and all that. And if you want to contact, leave a message there if you'd like to get involved more with Memory Lawn Cemetery and the cleanup there. The next cleanup on that will be the 11th at 0800, I believe. So that's next week for folks that want to get out there and be a part of the next get together for that. So, okay. I have time now, so I probably should.
There was time now.
Do the PSA. This is for those that know. I was out. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? For my colonoscopy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So to give you the follow up,
the rundown,
if you will. First off, apparently I have like a little polyp plantation going on back there.
It was 1874 on the polyp plantation.
Yeah, I got a plethora of polyps residing in my colon.
Sorry, but plantation is maybe the best way I've ever heard polyps described in my life. A plantation of polyps.
I think that's what's going. But anyway, good
sucker
news
for alliteration.
I don't have cancer or nothing. That's. But I do have a plethora of polyps. So they want them out. Now they did say because apparently there's different types of polyps. Kind of like your garbage pail kids. There's some are more
zesty ranch, nacho cheese, sour cream and onion, salt and vinegar. Those ones sting.
Pussy fussy or molly bolly, whatever they were.
I hated the garbage pail kids.
But anyway, two of them I think there was, I don't remember, it's 5 or anyway. There's a plethora, but
I think you said 5.
Yeah, I think so. But 2 of them were of the type that they say it's not like those will turn to cancer. Those are the type those are the hot ones. So, so
hot polyps.
So I will be going back soon here in November for another round of polyp harvesting, I guess you could say, from the plantation, and then I'll go back in 6 months. But good news is this is all caught early, so it's not an issue. I just get a lot to see I get to see Dr. Rideout a few more times than I probably hope to see.
I'm just picturing your doctor showing up in like a pearl snap shirt and overalls, carrying a basket on a hip going, well, time to bring in the harvest.
Yeah, so...
puts hand on top of Mike's
Let's get to work. Yeah, I guess next time he's going to bring a lunch pail in with him because
makes sense.
It's like, we're working.
Nurse, cancel my 2 o'clock.
We're jobbing today.
Let's do this.
But use this as a PSA. Now, I don't have a family history on my dad's side. I don't know. So, and I said, well, is this hereditary? Is this diet? And they said, well, we know hereditary, but that's it. There's no rhyme or reason for any of this.
Generally just from like your father's side?
Well, I don't know. Okay. But my mother's side doesn't have a history of this.
Okay.
But in all fairness,
that's a big but.
Most of my mother's side of the family were alcoholics and died in their 50s due to drinking related problems. So maybe they just never got that far. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I'm not saying this is joking, but that's just what happened in my family. And then my dad adopted me when I was 4. I know my natural father's name, but I don't know any family history or anything. So either way, apparently I have a family history or something of it.
Thanks a lot. Biological.
But I'm 48. They just upped or lowered the screening age to 45 for recommending for folks to go get their colonoscopy. I said, you know what? All right, I'm in the window now. I'll go ahead and get her done. And thank goodness I did. I got everyone's praised me like, good job, Mike. I'm like, all I did was let them do it.
Now, how do you praise someone when you get a good colonoscopy? You slap them on the keister?
I don't know.
Imagine. Way to go, Mike.
Well, that's kind of, because let's just face it. I'm
no 5.
I'm one of those people that I'm very stubborn. My wife is, makes. My pills would not be taken if my wife didn't meticulously put them in a thing for me and say, take them now and here. And she has to mother me on that stuff. And I'm not the most responsible person when it comes to those things.
Dude, same.
But And so my wife was like, well, you going to get, and I told her, I said, well, all right, well, we're going to go on vacation. After that, I'll set it up and get it done. And I did, and no one gave me, they didn't have to like keep cattle prod me. And so I did that. And so if you just fight things enough and then you do it the right way, people give you praises.
People pat you on the back.
Probably not the best reinforcement for me, but
it's kind of the same thing of like the vaccine giveaway. It's like if you wait long enough, they will give you money.
You're right. Exactly. But I, as a man who just had his in the between the 45 and 50 here, and what they discovered and how it could have been really bad for me if down the road here a few years, and now it will not be. Go get your colonoscopy.
Early detection, kids.
Go get your colonoscopy. You never know. You could have a polyp plantation too.
That's right. Look what happened to Jim Henson. He had a wait and see attitude. Now what do we have? Wrong sounding Muppets.
Well, Jobs, Steve Jobs, he died of colon cancer, but he died because he didn't listen to his doctors.
Well, he ate nothing but seeds and nuts.
Yeah, and he could probably still be with us if he just listened to his doctors on that one. So, folks, go get your colonoscopy. If you're in that 45 window and if you haven't had your first one yet, go get her done.
Now's the time.
Yeah, it's not bad. It really isn't. The worst part is that day of prep, and it's not that bad. I don't want to get graphic, but I do want to share this story because I think it's amusing.
Okay.
But the part that was bad for me when I was doing the colonoscopy, the prep work for the colonoscopy.
The day before, sorry.
So that day of, you're all liquid diet only. You don't eat solid foods, once midnight strikes the day before your test.
Right.
So that's not, I'm not a morning eater for the most part anyway. Fridays, McDonald's, I shovel a hash brown in me or two, but for the most part, I don't eat till around lunch.
Weirdly, rectally, which I've keep telling us that's not the way you enjoy a hash brown. He doesn't listen, though.
Might explain the polyps. It's awful greasy.
Is that potato?
Is that wow, it's well seasoned. I had my water and tea and soda. You can drink soda. You can do all. It's a little liquid. You're good. Then at 2:00 that day, I had to take 4 laxative pills. Is that Docalax, or I can't remember the names.
Well, Docalax is a stool softener. I think probably like an Imodium.
That's the one I drank. One comes in a powder and you mix it in it, but there's 4 pills. I don't remember. It's a laxative pill. I took 4 of those, and then basically continue to drink water or whatever for 2 hours. In that 2 hours, nothing. I mean, occasional here and there, but nothing too
nothing where it was like the floodgates were able to stop the flood before you.
So I was like, okay. I said, well, I'm guessing that the real party hits when I start drinking the liquid cocktail, and so at 4:00 was the designated time, and how that worked was I had to mix 2. I think it's 64 ounces total. Is it 30? The Gatorades that are that.
That's like a 32 ounce.
Okay, so 2 of those, so 64 ounces of Gatorade with the stool softener stuff. I don't know if it was I think it's a whole bottle. I don't remember. My wife mixed the cocktail because she loves doing this. So she had a picture of it with this Gatorade in the mix, which it really doesn't taste. It tastes like your Gatorade for the most part. So if you don't like Gatorade, you're maybe find something, water or something.
Right.
But anyway, I had to drink 8 ounces of that every 15 minutes until it was gone. So it takes about 2 hours to get between an hour and a half and 2 hours to get the full 64 ounces of beverage in your system. So 2:00 hits, take the first 8 ounces of beverage. Like, all right, here, so we go. So I sit down. I'm like, all right, watch TV. I'm like, all right. 15 minutes hit, time for another one. Nothing yet. Okay.
All right.
Drink that down. I'm thinking, all right, stuff should be happening now. We're about 30 minutes into this, and I'm feeling little gurgles and things, but we're not ready to roll yet.
Okay.
Third one goes in. All right, down. I'm like, all right, it's getting worse. I feel the buildup, and I'm like, all right.
Were you saving up for like a Dumb and Dumber style release?
No, I was not intentionally doing this. I was trying to, because it was getting to where it started to build. I'm like, all right, it's getting uncomfortable.
Because I feel like someone like you and me, even if it's just us by ourselves, for pure comedic effect, we would hold out just to see what we can do.
Yeah, but no, I was ready to release the hounds, so to speak, and so I was. You hit that third one. I'm like, all right, it's feeling bad, but I can't. I don't have to run there yet or anything. So I get to the fourth. 1 hour into this.
You're a brave man. You have white couches. You are a brave man. You didn't just get up and spend another hour and a half on the commode.
Well, 1 hour, and I'm finally like, all right, it's happening because everything's going, and I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling like it's coming out, but be honest, at that point, I'm like, I can't tell if I'm going to throw up or go the other way here. Right. And so I went to the bathroom, and it's not, and then it was, and this is the part I'm trying, it was like someone just pulled the plug on the fish tank, man. The plug got pulled, and it was Geyser City.
You were seated when this happened.
But it was like a plug. Like it was like
you'd have to get Serve Pro out there to clean your house.
Once you broke the seal, then it was like, and then for the next.
Once you gave your body the okay, is what happened.
And then for the rest of the night, for that next hour or so, I was hard and heavy in there. But for the rest of the night, I was getting up every hour or so and getting out the rest. And then that was fine. But that little hairy moment of that first hour where I'm like, all right, why is it? And then I was like, and then that was rough. But once that happened, it was fine. And then of course the procedure the next day, that was literally painless. And I literally come in, they put you in you get dressed in the little paper gown with the exposed backside. Or it's not paper; it's very heavy cloth, actually. And then get in the bed and sit there, and basically, once I lay in the bed, I'm chill for the rest of my visit there. I get in the bed, I'm laying there.
You're the Toyota Supra.
Yeah,
you're just there to get serviced.
I lay there, and they hook. First, the IV lady comes in and hooks you up to the IVs and all that, and then they explain to you what they're going to do. The anesthesiologist comes in and tells you what. Explains what they're going to do and how the procedure goes. And then your nurse is like, all right, you ready? You lay back. And then she wheels you around the hospital to the... She
wheels you around so that everyone else can see your exposed backside. Hey, everyone, look, this is Mike's butt.
Slapped high fives on the way through. Yeah.
Right. Does the run through. They play Gary Glitter in the background.
That's right. Hey!
It really is a weird tradition, the whole colonoscopy thing.
Pretty ironic. He was a child molester too.
Yeah. That was very.
Anyway, back to the colonoscopy. So they wheel me into the thing, and then they have you lay on your side. You
fetal
get on
position, right?
Yeah, you get on your. Actually, if you're drawing a picture at home, they have you lay on your left side, and then. And basically, while you're laying on your side, the anesthesiologist is she goes, all right, explain. They ask you your name about 50 times just to make sure they're doing the work on the right patient there, in case they accidentally give the wrong guy a colonoscopy. But so they once all that, and then literally, I'm hearing the doctor, and I told everybody about the hand slap and everything, and they knocked me out, and then I woke up a little later, and everyone was like, hey, how you feeling? Good morning, everything great, and I was in just a euphoric state of like, yeah, I'm good. And I just stood there. My blood pressure was the lowest it's ever been. It was right there. I was in beautiful shape.
Yeah, I
was doing good.
I need anesthesia more often. This is the secret I was looking for.
And so and then I'm you're pretty with it, and you feel okay. I mean, you feel but you need to rest the rest of the day because. The anesthesia does mess with your head. Like your decision making's a little off. You're just
I bought a timeshare. It was weird.
So yeah, and sometimes you get a little like judgment calls on depth perception was a little bit like
you think that step might be a little higher than it actually is.
So for a couple hours I was dealing with that, and then like you think you feel great sitting there, and then you get up to do something for me like okay, now I get why it's.
Kim, maybe you should run the front end loader for a couple hours. I'm gonna need a break.
But next day, completely fine and all. So it's not a bad experience. No. It's not. It's not scary like everybody. I mean, like the worst part was that hot moment where I was like, oh boy, let's do it. That. But other than that, everything else. And to be honest, the hunger thing wasn't a bad issue for me. I had a couple things of the chicken broth, and that satiated the savory taste. A popsicle was your friend.
Yeah, and you found out your childhood love for popsicles. You rediscovered that. I mean, get a colonoscopy, kids. You never know what you're going to find.
Yeah, just and they'll tell you. Stay away from red and purple things. Those they don't like because that shows up as not good colors on their tests and everything. But.
So you know that old saying, an ounce of prevention, and so on and so forth. An ounce of prevention makes a difference. You had 64 ounces of prevention.
I did. I sure did.
You're covered.
Yeah.
You're hopefully not covered. I probably picked better verbiage there.
And just to let you know, I haven't had s'mores crunch in 20 years. I'm pretty sure I saw some.
Is that a Mr. Goodbar?
They stopped making s'mores crunch in the 90s.
Abba Zabba. You really should chew better, Mike.
All right, it is 7:45. We should probably pause for some news, so we'll do that. Quick update for local news. Kim Commando update, town hall business update as well. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Now for a Pecos Valley news update, I'm Jared Cirillo. New details in a deadly crash that happened Monday in eastern New Mexico. State police say it happened in Roosevelt County when one driver lost control, flipped a vehicle on State Road 114 near Causey. The initial investigation indicates that about 4:30 in the afternoon, a 2011 Chevrolet four-door passenger car driven by 85-year-old Eva Lee Laverne of Causey was headed north on SR 114. For some reason, the vehicle left the roadway, struck a tree, and then flipped over. Laverne was ejected from the vehicle and sustained fatal injuries. The head of a national teachers union visited New Mexico Thursday as part of a nationwide campaign to convince parents that it's safe to send their kids back to public school. The effort comes as more parents voice concerns over face mask mandates, saying they are not being given a choice as school boards adopt state and federal guidance on the matter. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cirillo.
Late yesterday afternoon, word began circulating that Apple is about to release a new version of its operating system for all iPhones around the world. The new iOS will quickly identify child sexual abuse material, child pornography. I'm Kim Commando with How It Works, brought to you by LinkedIn. Post a job for free and find qualified candidates at linkedin.com/Kim. This story originates from Dr. Matthew Green, a cryptographer and associate professor at Johns Hopkins Information Security Institute. He says that Apple's about to begin what's called photo hashing on all photos taken with an iPhone and stored in Apple's iCloud. An algorithm will assign a unique value to each image. Duplicate copies all have the exact same hash value. In child porn circles, photos spread quickly, and the new system will automatically identify them and the identity of whoever took that first photo. If Apple can make this work, it is truly a giant leap forward. Get more tech news 24/7 at commando.com. SimpliSafe is an award-winning home security system, so you know it's engineered with the latest technology to keep your family safe. But what really sets SimpliSafe apart is its people. Highly trained security experts who are always there for you when you need them most. They truly care about keeping you safe. When an alarm goes off, the person who cares is there for you with a phone call just to make sure you're okay. When an emergency happens, they're there to get fire and police responders to your front door right away. The bottom line is this: when you need them most, SimpliSafe is there 24/7 with experts trained not only to keep you safe, but to make you feel safe. It's one of the many reasons that U.S. News recently called SimpliSafe the best home security of 2021. Go there now. That's simplysafekim.com. Plus, save 20% on your SimpliSafe security system and get your first month free when you sign up for interactive monitoring at simplysafekim.com. That's simplysafekim.com.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. The monsoon is cut off for a little while, so things will stay dry, sunny, and hot for our area. We'll be in the mid-90s for Carlsbad and Artesia today. Looks like close to 100 in Roswell. Clear tonight with our low in the upper 60s, and then we're in the upper 90s across the whole area tomorrow with plenty of sun. Clear Saturday night, sunny, and around 100 on Sunday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander. He rose from the coal mines of Pennsylvania to preside over one of the largest labor organizations in the world. Richard Trumka died Thursday. He was 72 years old. The powerful president of the AFL-CIO was reportedly on a camping trip with his grandsons. He had been AFL-CIO president since 2009, after serving as the organization's secretary-treasurer for 14 years. Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont announced Thursday he is seeking a disaster declaration from the U.S. Department of Agriculture to help farmers whose crops were damaged by the heavy rains and the wind from last month's tropical storm Elsa. On Wall Street, the Dow ahead by 271 points to 35,064. The Nasdaq gained 114 to 14,895, and the S&P 500 ahead 26 to 4,429. With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
You are a mist that appears for a little while, then vanishes. Everyone is but a breath, even those who seem secure. We are but flesh, a passing breeze that does not return. Our days are like the evening shadow. We wither away like grass. Our days are swifter than the weaver's shuttle. Those are just a few ways that the Bible describes the length of our lives. In the grand scheme of things, we don't live very long. If you have lived very long or for very many years on this earth, you've probably personally known someone who left this world far too early. Here's the truth. We're not guaranteed tomorrow or even the rest of today. Here's another truth. The God of the Bible is a God of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. God is the everlasting God. We may not be able to wrap our brains around the eternal nature of God, but we believe that He is the one who holds our future. I encourage all of us who don't know if tomorrow will ever come to put our hope and our trust in the one who holds our tomorrow.
Join us at the Country Club Road Church of Christ for worship at 10 a.m. on Sunday, located on the corner of Country Club and Washington in Roswell.
Being in the Army National Guard is about more than just serving your country. It's about being there for your community when your neighbors need you most. The Army National Guard makes college affordable. Serving part-time lets you attend school full-time while you take advantage of education benefits that can help you graduate debt-free. If a civilian career is your goal, serving part-time allows you to work at a full-time job. The skills, qualities, and contacts you'll develop in the Guard can open doors to a great civilian career. Want to serve but worried about being away from friends and family? Part-time service in the Army National Guard allows you to serve close to home. Serving in the Army National Guard lets you have the life you want while you enjoy the many benefits of serving your community and nation. You owe it to yourself to learn more about how the Army National Guard can fit into your life. Visit NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the New Mexico Army National Guard. Aired by the New Mexico Broadcasters Association and this station.
Friday edition, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show. Marsha Blackburn, senator from Tennessee, will be in the show hanging out with us. What else we got, Buck?
We've been talking about the border, about the crazy COVID regulations that are coming down at the federal level. Could it affect everybody who is currently active military? Plus, what are we going to do about the crazy spending bill still making its way through the Senate? That and more coming up on the next edition of the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show.
Travis and Sexton are on Roswell's Talk FM weekdays at 10. Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. During your lifetime, you'll produce enough saliva to fill 2 swimming pools. Spit out this bit of information at your next pool party. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 7:53. Stay tuned next hour. About 8:15 or so, we're going to have the folks from the Chaves County Health Council join us. Tomorrow is the 3rd annual Chaves County Health Expo. It's going to be a hybrid event. It'll be from 9 a.m. to noon tomorrow. And by hybrid event, they will have videos and that will be shared on the Chaves County Health Council's Facebook and YouTube pages. They'll also have drive-through booths set up at the domes, the Chaves County Courthouse lawn, and also at the Chaves County Admin Building. But they'll join us and talk about what to expect tomorrow at the Health Expo and how you can get involved. So that's coming up here about 8:15 next hour. And then, of course, Marie Manning will join us in the 9 o'clock hour talking all about First Friday, which is tonight. It is tax-free weekend. Tax-free officially gets underway today. But First Friday celebrating the tax-free Friday weekend with a tax-free Friday today. 5 to 8 is kind of the main hours at which they will be celebrating First Friday, but really sales and things, some of the businesses start all day doing that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout. Some of the things you can see tonight at First Friday entertainment. The Roswell Community Little Theater will have actors from their up-and-coming musical Bye Bye Birdie, which debuts next weekend at the Roswell Community Little Theater. They're going to be downtown singing for your enjoyment. The performances for Bye Bye Birdie are August 13th through the 22nd. Those Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Those 2 weekends there. And then, of course, we've got a huge list of businesses participating in this Friday's First Friday. So tune in next hour, and Marie will give us all the skinny on all of that. I hate to Sean's in the other room, so I'll save that little nugget for later. I just saw another Netflix update on programming, and another one that he cares about. And obviously, not only him, but a lot in the world, because it's one of the number one things on Netflix. So he's not the only one that doesn't care about that. So I'm going to wait for him to come back in before I share that information. There's something I was sitting here thinking. I was in the commercial break there, and of course we have the TVs on in the room with. One's got the morning show, and then we got the logo TV behind me here, and then there's a TV with Fox News on up here, and so that's on all day. And so I see it there, but it's no sound, obviously. But I see a lot of commercials. That New Day USA, I see that one every time. But they keep showing the one commercial for some kind of vitamin or brain supplement or something, and celebrity spokesperson Mayim Bialik is the spokesperson for it. Probably best known to older folks as Blossom back in the day. More recently, she was Amy Farrah Fowler on Big Bang Theory. She had Call Me Kat, that show on Fox. I guess it got picked up for another season. I don't know. It's not on now, but I don't know if they're bringing it back in the fall. I think it did all right. I don't know. But anyway, she's an actual brain surgeon or some kind of micro, I don't know. She was a child actor in the Blossom shows, and I guess after Blossom, she went and got her degree as a brain surgeon or brain specialist. I don't know if she's a surgeon, but anyway, that's her field, and I don't know if she worked in the field or what, but the thing that the thing that always got me about these commercials is she's promoting this whatever supplement to boost your brain performance, and they always put like actual brain scientist or whatever her title is, and I'm thinking, like, is she though? I mean, yeah, okay, she went to school, and I'm not questioning her knowledge on this, but I'm pretty sure she's not an actual brain surgeon anymore. I mean, do you really think, like, in between takes of Big Bang Theory, she was running to the lab to go work on some science? I'm pretty sure she wasn't. I'm guessing she's a former scientist. I'm pretty sure Big Bang Theory paid her a big enough salary where she didn't even have to moonlight as a brain surgeon. But so I see that, I'm like, well, I mean, is she really? Although she's kind of a pretty interesting person. Maybe she's one of those people that needs to be fulfilled with everything, and when she's not acting, working, she can't. It's like, oh, I'm idle. I need something to do. I know. Let's work on some brains. Knock that out real quick. But I just see those commercials, and I'm like, man, are you though? I mean, I get it. I know what you're trying to think here, but I'm pretty sure you're not an actual, brain scientist anymore. Yeah, you may have that experience. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's semantics, and people are like, well, you're getting. Maybe I am. Probably. It's just, I don't know. There's so much, and it's the world I live in. When I do the radio show, I'm in this world, and then. For those that don't know, after the mics get turned off, my day turns into production of commercials and things. So I spend a lot of time making these commercials, and my wife always gives me a hard time because at home when I'm watching TV, if there's commercials that get under my craw for whatever reason, I just have to spew that out. It's usually just story issues or I don't mind cheesy because cheesy's not bad. Some of the most remembered commercials of all time are the cheesiest, baddest commercial. I mean, that's not. But if you're gonna make me believe certain things, at least give me some kind of. It's like Marvel movies. I get it. These all have superpowers and all that, but don't make me try to think that let's say some of the lesser, like Black Widow. Like, that movie's out and all that, and Black Widow's all tough and everything, but let's face it, this is the Marvel Universe. At any given time, Thor or something can come down and just fix it all in 5 minutes. So, anyway, time for news. We'll be back on the other side.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. The average person spends 6 months of their lifetime waiting for a red light to turn green. Share this information
this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. The American economy continuing to bounce back from last year's coronavirus shutdown.
The Labor Department reports 943,000 jobs were added by U.S. employers in July, some 80,000 more than economists had forecasted. In addition, the unemployment rate dropped by 0.5% to 5.4% last month. Scrambling to find workers as business surges back, companies raised wages. Average hourly earnings were up 4% last month from a year earlier.
Correspondent Jeremy House. California requiring all healthcare workers in the state to be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 by the end of next month.
California is averaging 18.3 new coronavirus cases per 100,000 people per day. The Delta variant is causing most of the new infections.
That's correspondent Keith Peters. Senators struggling to wrap up work on the $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure plan. A late-night session stalled as new debates emerged over proposed amendments to the package, and a procedural vote has now been moved to tomorrow. Scores of wildfires still burning across more than a dozen parched western states. Phil Wood lives uncomfortably close to one of those fires, the River Fire in Northern California.
There's certainly a level of fear. You worry about it, and anytime you see a fire this time of year, you're definitely concerned.
And the massive Dixie Fire continues to burn. That blaze has pretty much incinerated all of the small mountain town of Greenville in Northern California. On Wall Street this hour, following the release of the July employment report, stocks are mixed. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 95 points. The NASDAQ down 55. The S&P trading a fraction higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
The United States has killed Osama bin Laden.
Hours after that announcement, the White House leaked that it was SEAL Team 6 that carried out the operation. Al-Qaeda placed bounties on the heads of all Navy SEALs. Then, just 3 months later,
Extortion 1-7 requesting permission to take off.
A U.S. Army helicopter carrying many from SEAL Team 6 and others entered the Tangi Valley.
I saw a flash. You seen a flash? Anybody out there? We have a fallen angel. A fallen angel. Roger.
Extortion 1-7, the provocative new film telling the story of the largest loss of life in U.S. Special Forces history, now playing on SalemNow.com. Questions quickly arise. Why did it take 17 minutes to fly a 10-minute mission? Was there a black box on board?
Every American should be taught about what happened in Extortion 17.
What really happened to SEAL Team 6 that dreadful night? Fallen Angel, Extortion 1-7, the story most Americans don't know. Watch exclusively at SalemNow.com.
The Taliban has assassinated the head of the Afghan government's media department.
The Taliban have shot at the director of the Information Media Center, Dawa Khan Menapol, near a mosque behind the Russian embassy in the southwestern part of Kabul city, the latest killing in a series of attacks on journalists and rights activists in recent months. The Taliban says Menapol was killed in a special attack of Mujahideen and was punished for his deeds. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Chinese President Xi Jinping pledging 2 billion doses of COVID vaccines would be supplied to the world through this year, increasing China's commitment as the largest exporter of the vaccine. Xi's announcement was delivered at the International Forum on COVID-19 Vaccine Cooperation, which China hosted virtually. News and analysis at townhall.com. Virgin Galactic selling tickets for space flights again.
And they're not cheap.
Just weeks after founder Richard Branson rode a rocket-powered plane to more than 50 miles above the Earth, Virgin set a base price of $450,000 a seat. The company announced the sales as it reported Thursday it lost $94 million in the second quarter. Costs for overhead and sales jumped from a year earlier. Revenue was just $571,000, barely enough to cover one seat on a future flight. Rhonda Rockstra reporting.
CNN has fired 3 employees for violating its policy that employees must be vaccinated against COVID-19. The firings revealed in a memo sent by Jeff Zucker, chairman of Warner Media News and Sports. CNN not providing any details of the firings, but Zucker writes that the company has a zero-tolerance policy about unvaccinated employees working in its offices. More on these stories at townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2.
Los Deuce.
Of Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to it.
Welcome to your Friday. Hope you're having a good one.
My last day of being 36.
That's right. Somebody's celebrating a cumpleaños.
Mm-hmm. Cumpleaños.
Yes. Feliz cumpleaños.
This close to the sun, I'm almost around it.
Yeah.
Also the hill.
It's all downhill from here. Well, you're not 40 yet.
It was a short hill.
Yeah, once you hit 40, you just start falling apart.
More of a stump. Hit the top of the stump. But it's one of those like stumps that's like on a cliffside, so it like has a much longer downhill than it had uphill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
The point is just to not start the downhill trek yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got a weekend.
I got the weekend.
That's right. I'll be 37 on Monday. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday weekend.
Thank you, sir.
I know. I think friends have things planned.
A couple things, yeah. Keeping it very low key. Low key's not going to be there for the record, but just a few friends, some Cards Against Humanity, and I'm told blackberry cobbler.
Oh, nice.
Not like a shoemaker, but like cobbler food.
A shoemaker made of blackberry.
That would be awesome.
Or no,
he's just flavored like blackberries.
No, he's a guy that makes BlackBerry phones.
His name is Barry. He's an African American, and he makes shoes.
Okay. And he's delicious.
That's blackberry cobbler.
It's delicious too.
Oh, I probably should put a "the" in there, huh? Blackberry the cobbler.
The cobbler. Ooh,
that's right.
That sounds like
Blackberry the cobbler.
Sounds like a Batman villain.
It does.
But happy Friday, everybody. Big thank you to McDonald's.
Yes.
They are kind enough to provide us delicious breakfast treats. Just had me my Friday morning hash brown, and I'm about 57% away through my iced tea this morning. A little under half.
A little maths there.
Well, it wasn't quite half, but it wasn't like a third left either, so 57%.
It's been a thirsty morning.
It has. I've been parched.
But you're quenched.
Yes, I am. Thank you to McDonald's. Visit any of the 2. There will be 3. Don't go to the third one yet. It's not open. Matter of fact, it's just pipes and a foundation. But they are hiring for all of those McDonald's, all 3 right now. Go to www.mchire.com and you can fill out applications, start your career with McDonald's, and be like, I'm telling you, you can be a part of the Nick Snowberger team. All his management guys and stuff, they started out at the beginning.
And he takes real good care of the folks that take good care of his properties.
So apply today, mchire.com.
He appreciates people who scratch his back, and he'll scratch right back.
Absolutely. So Netflix has been hitting us with good news, bad news.
Yeah, it seems like they've been busy in the old trailer department as of late.
Yeah, so yesterday towards the end of the show, we found out that in December they're going to debut the next season of Cobra Kai, season 4, I believe.
So excited about that.
Now on the bad news front, I just found out another big franchise on Netflix and when it's released. Stranger Things 4.
Oh no,
will not come out until 2022.
Seriously?
Yep. Stranger Things will return at 2022. See you in the Upside Down.
Okay, so here's my
Netflix
theory.
put on their thing today.
Because they had to film, and from what I understood, they filmed they are filming a portion of this year, this season in New Mexico.
Oh.
But they're also filming over on location in, like, I think either in Russia or in, like, the Ukraine or somewhere similar to it.
In the Upside Down?
Yeah. For the scenes with what's his face, since he got in the trailer, they show him in the Russian prison or whatever.
Yeah, careful on the spoiler. I don't know how many far along people are that want to.
Yeah, good point. It's been a year.
I know.
You've got plenty of time to get caught up. But
you should be up by now, but I will give you the.
My theory is that it was just the shooting schedule hit COVID and they just had to push things back. But they can't do that much longer. I mean, those kids seriously are aging.
I'm about to
quickly.
say these kids are going to be like our age.
Right. Like, hey, you remember that time we went down to the Upside Down? That was weird, huh?
It ain't the 80s no more.
1997. You guys heard of this Hanson? These kids are going places. That Mbop. I'll tell you what. I'm not sure why I gave him that accent.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things Brooklyn.
Real world.
The 5 boroughs.
Netflix did also. They've got another thing now. I'm intrigued by this, and space is kind of popular right now in the world. But Netflix will be airing what they call a near real time documentary, and it comes out this September, and it's called Countdown: Inspiration for Mission to Space, and it's a SpaceX joint with Elon Musk.
Oh, so it's like Netflix X SpaceX?
Well, apparently SpaceX is partnered with Netflix, and they're sending is it 4? I think it's 4 civilians into space in September, and they've been training. They announced this back in February,
right?
And they've been training. So this is going to be the first time 4 civilians, just 4 average people that have been trained as astronauts, are now going up into space, and they're going to spend like 5 days circling the Earth's orbit.
Really?
And Netflix has got I don't know if it's a 10-part total or 5. But they're going to do like 5 episodes. They're doing episodes leading up to the mission,
right.
And then I think they actually launched the mission like September 15th. That's what's scheduled, and then they're going to have episodes after the mission. I'm guess going over the mission and all the footage. But
that's crazy.
It's going to be all on Netflix, and it'll start here like September, first part of September sometime. So
one's got to imagine that Netflix is just throwing just fistfuls of money at SpaceX.
Well, I'm curious how, and that's the part I don't understand. And this is, and I don't understand the business model, because I get Netflix, they make money off subscriptions, right? But that's got to plateau at some point. I mean, at some point, everybody's got the Netflix that are going to have the Netflix. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, you get a few that renew here and that, but anyway, I don't see it moving the needle that much. So how do they keep? Where does the money keep coming in for Netflix? That's where they can keep paying it out.
Mostly through investments, through because they're publicly traded. So basically, they have investors that
I guess so. Yeah. But as far as revenue generating product,
I don't know for a fact that
that
Netflix has ever operated in the black.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, I think they've always been a business that operated, at a loss.
I mean, I'm happy. I get to watch all these great things, and I pay my $12 a month or whatever it is I pay now for Netflix. But anyway, that show looked interesting, and it's, I guess it's like the first time Netflix is doing something like almost real time like that. Normally, all their documentaries and things about, like Epstein or DeLorean or insert crime drama here, they all took place 10, 20, 15 years ago, whatever it was, or longer. And this is going to be something that's kind of happening in the news now. So that's pretty cool. And I don't know, I'm a little bit, I lean a little heavier towards the Elon Musk space stuff because him working with NASA, and I feel like that's the more, I don't know, just like, I don't know, the Bezos and the Virgin Galactic, I feel like they're just creating a space amusement park. You know what I mean? Whereas SpaceX, I feel like they're more into, we're trying to push, humankind further into science and things. So I could be way wrong, but that's just the vibe I get on those. Whereas the other two are just like, hey, you got a bunch of money, I'll put you in a can and shoot you into the space. Where that's what I feel like on those. But Elon Musk, I feel, is a little different on that. That's just my opinion anyway. But it's worth checking out on Netflix. Stay tuned this hour. We're going to have the folks from the Chaves County Health Council join us here because tomorrow is the third annual Chaves County Health Expo. It's going to be a hybrid event from 9 to noon tomorrow. It'll be videos and online presence on their YouTube channel and Facebook page of the Health Council. And then they will have in-person stuff happening at the Chaves County Courthouse lawn and also at the Chaves County Admin Building, the 2 Green Domes. So they're going to tell us more about that here in just a few. Before we do any of that, though, let's go ahead and get you up to date on the weather. Don't go away. This is, I know it's going to be hot, but I saw rain in the forecast for Saturday maybe. So cross your fingers, knock on wood.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. The monsoon is cut off for a little while, so things will stay dry, sunny, and hot for our area. We'll be in the mid-90s for Carlsbad and Artesia today. Looks like close to 100 in Roswell. Clear tonight with our low in the upper 60s, and then we're in the upper 90s across the whole area tomorrow with plenty of sun. Clear Saturday night, sunny, and around 100 on Sunday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 69 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 68%. Winds are calm at the moment. Sunny skies and a high of 96 with south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour today. Tonight, they're talking some haze with the fires and all that, but mostly clear otherwise. Expect an overnight low of 69 degrees, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. We do have a 20% chance of showers on Saturday for the afternoon, mainly for the afternoon, but they're saying there's a chance. Mostly sunny otherwise. Highs are going to be right around 96 tomorrow with south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. 20% chance of rain carries over into Saturday night as well. Partly cloudy otherwise with an overnight low of 68 degrees, south winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday, we are looking at just a sunny and hot day. A reminder that we are still in summer. 101 the high on Sunday with south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Monday, more of the same, sunny and hot, high of 101. Looks like Tuesday on, we get rain chances again. 20% Tuesday, a 30% on Wednesday, and a 30% on Thursday as well. So we'll see how that shakes out. Looks like we're going to start, and it'll cool down a little bit later in the week. It's still going to be like 97, 95 through like Wednesday. By Thursday, we're going to see it dropping down into the lower 90s. So we'll see how that shapes up. All right, it is 8:17. We're going to take a 3-minute commercial break, and then we're going to talk with the Chaves County Health Council on the other side. Don't go away.
Martine's Capital Cafe in Roswell offers authentic and highly rated New Mexico food. Explore their amazing menu featuring huevos rancheros or asado with eggs or their green chili stew. And you can't forget their award-winning green chili cheeseburger, all made from scratch using their finest and freshest ingredients. Open for carryout with curbside delivery or limited dine-in. Just call ahead 624-2111. Martine's Capital Cafe, always pleasing the most refined palate. Open Monday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. at 110 West 4th in Roswell.
Platinum Auto Services specializes in complete automotive care. It's the shop that does it all. From auto diagnostics and repair to dress up, rig up, and clean up, Platinum Auto Services has you covered. Platinum accepts all fleet management accounts and offers free pickup and delivery, oil changes, tires, alignments, suspension, lift kits, and easy approval financing available for those unexpected repairs. Give us a call. The shop that does it all. Platinum Auto Services, 575-689-6900.
Hey, Mark. Morning, Sam. Having the house remodeled?
Nah, I got termites, and they're chewing the place up.
Welcome to the neighborhood. I've got them too.
Really?
Yeah, just had a termite treatment put in.
You did? I didn't see a lot of digging around your house.
That's because I went with the Centricon termite colony elimination system. It's a lot easier to install than what you're doing. They just place bait stations around the house, and then the termites share the bait with each other until the colony is gone. No digging, no chemical solution, just simple protection that's environmentally responsible.
Wow.
Yeah, I even got a green chemistry award from the EPA.
Centricon, huh? I'll be right back.
Hey, where you going?
Tell these guys to stop digging. I'm getting Centricon.
Call Bob Reed Pest Control today in Roswell, 623-5344, or anywhere in southeast New Mexico at 877-623-5344.
The Chaves County Health Hybrid Expo is this Saturday, 9 to noon. This is your opportunity to be connected with healthy resources in your community. Visit the Chaves County Health Council booths at the Chaves County Courthouse and Chaves County Sheriff's Office, or visit Chaves County Health Council on Facebook for live and recorded informational videos. Make sure you grab your scavenger hunt form at either location to be entered into a drawing for great prizes. Don't miss the Chaves County Health Hybrid Expo this Saturday, 9 to noon. For more information, visit Chaves County Health Council on Facebook.
Friday edition, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show. Marsha Blackburn, senator from Tennessee, will be in the show hanging out with us. What else we got, Buck?
We're going to be talking about the border, about the crazy COVID regulations that are coming down at the federal level. Could it affect everybody who is currently active, military? Plus, what are we going to do about the crazy spending bill still making its way through the Senate? That and more coming up on the next edition of the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show.
Travis and Sexton are on Roswell's Talk FM weekdays at 10. Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. A U.S. quarter has 119 grooves on its edge. A dime has one less groove. So by definition, that makes a dime less groovy. Here's Mike Winters.
Dad joke, write that down. Write that dad joke down.
Out of me.
That's what we call a good dad joke. That's a good one. Because I thought it up. That's why. Good morning. It is 21 minutes after 8 o'clock here. And joining us in studio this morning from the Chaves County Health Council, Evangelina Guerrero. I always mess up the Guerrero. When you put two R's together, I never get it right. Guerrero.
Yes.
I never get it. I'm sorry. It's my tongue just.
I'll just say it's okay.
Jennifer Smith and Carrie Moore also with us as well. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing? You look pretty refreshed, so I'm guessing you haven't drove yourself too crazy getting ready for tomorrow yet. You look pretty bright-eyed and bushy-tailed here. So
it's early still.
She's like,
I went to sleep early last night. I just crashed out, so that's why.
Now you're riding refreshed. Well,
yes.
For folks that have not heard, tomorrow is the third annual Chaves County Health Expo. It's going to look a little different than the first one because of COVID and everything, but a lot more than last year because COVID fully kind of, with the exception of some online stuff, pretty much left you guys unable to do a whole lot. Mm-hmm. So, but this year we can. It's a mixed bag. We got hybrid, we got in person, and we got multiple locations. We got all kind of stuff for this year's Health Expo, right?
Yeah, we're mixing the first year and the second year.
Yeah, there you go. It's like a blend.
And we will have masks. And so if you show up and you're like, I forgot it, and you want to wear one, we have them. If you don't,
excellent.
That's up to you.
Well, I got a feeling that some people were thinking they can start putting their masks away again, and I'm thinking we're going to need to bust them out again.
Right.
But you can never have enough masks because I'm one of those people that I just stuff masks in places. So I got like one in the car, one in the pocket, one in the, just the office here, just various places.
Yeah.
And so I will be like, I'll take your mask because I will stuff it in another place where I will keep mask handy when everyone says, put your mask. Oh, yeah. And then I got one handy. But I'm of the, so take the mask anyway. Like, hey, I need a mask. Here you go.
Exactly.
Get you a mask.
Even if you don't want to wear one, some businesses are like, you have to, it's required, but not everybody. But when you get to that place,
sure,
you can go to your glove compartment and be like, okay, this place isn't going to let me in if I don't have it, and put it on.
Well, and I know, and obviously that's a polarizing subject,
I know.
And people feel on this. But my opinion's always, granted, whether you're for it, against it, or not, at the end of the day, you're not helping or hurting anybody but your local people by just saying, no, I don't want to wear a mask when I go in. It's just put it on and then go write your congressman.
Yes, and then you know what? It's funny because some industries are required to put them on. Like people, like if you're cleaning your septic tank, you're gonna want to put that thing on. You're not gonna smell all the gases that come out of that.
Some of it's for your benefit.
Exactly. That's the only example I can think of because people say, "Oh, it doesn't work," and I'm like, if you ask those people that clean out those things, they put them on, or certain industries, that you have to put them on so that you don't smell certain gases.
Sure.
It keeps that helpful for you to not, pass out or something.
Sure. And I've noticed this, and I'm not trying to make political. I'm just an observation. My wife is a school teacher, second grade teacher. She's been a teacher for we'll just say a while. I don't want to reveal ages and things, but she's been doing it a while. And let's just face it, every year my wife would go to school, and the kids, God bless them, they're little germ bags. They just are. They get everything at the school, and every year my wife get a cold, and then I get a cold. It was and then we do the. And it does help a lot of the infusing like the peppermints and those kind of. We do that stuff does actually help a little bit. We noticed it, but I ain't gonna lie. Since all this COVID stuff and everything, and we're wearing masks, I haven't had a cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Since then, I haven't. So I mean, it's inconvenient things, but I mean, there's enough evidence to say that we do slow down the spread on things when people put a mask on. So certain places, it's probably a good idea to wear them, and other places, Now, if you're outside in the park by yourself running around, okay, maybe you take the mask off.
That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah,
the social distancing and washing your dang hands.
That's a big one.
Because people don't wash their hands. And
Not enough.
I was in the school district for 12 years. And so I saw the kids, and they had the sanitizer on the walls before they came into the cafeteria lines. They didn't wash their hands before they sanitized. I had mud piles everywhere.
Oh, no.
So washing hands and that social distancing is huge.
Yeah, it's a big, and even when we're done with the COVID pandemic, still a good idea to wash your hands.
Right, remind everybody, especially the kids, because you always have to tell them, "Hey, go wash your hands." They're like, "No," and you're like, "Go wash your hands."
I understand, and I do believe in the school of the, you got to rub some, like back in the day when kids get chicken pox. Next thing you know, everyone's bringing their kids over. Rub your kid on this so we can get this over with. There's something to that. At least that's when I grew up. They did that.
I thought we weren't saying ages here, but yes.
I mean, there's people that believe, make them go out, get in the dirt, and get dirty so that they can get some kind of, I don't know. Yeah, there you go.
I think there's something to that a little bit, but what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. There's a little bit of that. Now, granted, I'm not willing to test that theory on everything, but
Yeah.
I'll pick up a lifesaver that the 5-second rule. I'll do that.
As long as it's healthy food, right? And food is your medicine.
That's right.
So,
but anyway, bring it back on topic here. Tomorrow is the Chaves County Health Expo. Like we said at the beginning, it's going to be a hybrid event. You guys will have videos and things like that available for folks to check out. Via the Chaves County Health Council's Facebook page and the Chaves County Health Council's YouTube channel.
Yes.
And those will, and I guess probably the easiest way is just like and follow the Chaves County Health Council on Facebook.
Right. Yes.
And you'll find obviously the direct videos and then probably links to the YouTube stuff through that as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we've already shared the link to the YouTube playlist into the Health Expo event page.
But if you go there now, it'll be blank until 9 o'clock tomorrow,
right?
Yeah,
there's just a sponsor video up.
Yeah. You can wait if you want. You maybe camp out.
Yeah.
Like a concert.
There you go.
I hope people are that excited about protecting their health,
Yeah, you should be.
The colon video alone should require a camp out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, the walk through colon's back.
Oh, nice.
But it's on video this time.
On video. So you can take a virtual tour down the strolling colon.
Yes. We're limited because of COVID this year, but just remember all of the preventative measures. It's better to take preventative measures and, out there. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jennifer, but New Mexico will be out there to help people with like their registration.
Okay, getting set up for that kind of stuff.
For insurance, yeah.
Okay.
And La Casa's going to be out there. They're going to be doing COVID vaccines. They're also going to be doing a few childhood immunizations.
Okay. So for getting the vaccines and stuff, do they have to pre-register for that, or can they just roll up and get vaccinated?
They can show up.
First come, first serve.
Yeah, see, I got mine back in March, and I know there was like a whole process you had to go through getting it. I didn't know if that's still the case in the state, or you just, or if it's like flu shots at Walgreens now for COVID.
I guess people are getting $100 now. I was like, man, how come I didn't wait to get $100?
Right? I'm a little bummed about that. I was like, man, I should have waited. I could have got like money and stuff.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is one thing. If you do get a COVID vaccination tomorrow with La Casa, you are eligible for that $100 incentive from the state. So La Casa will help you to make sure that you sign up for that.
And I guess, are they still doing the statewide, the 100 grands and all that? Or are they done with those?
I think they are still doing the lottery.
I think there's like one more drawing for the 100.
Okay.
Like this
so
week.
everyone if you go to the website and register that to have your shot, I'm in there. I didn't win yet, obviously. I'm still here working, so. So I didn't win, but
at least work because you enjoy it, not because you have to, or you know what I mean, like run yourself to the ground kind of work.
I like to eat, so I have to
there
work.
You go. If you want to eat, you have to work. That is true. That's biblical.
That's what I tell people. So we're taking a commercial break, so I can eat lunch. That's why we're doing it. So
yeah.
But, well, that's good. So if you haven't gotten your shot, this is an opportunity to do that. Now, for the in-person stuff, I've been telling everybody it's going to be at the domes this year. It's going to be 2 different locations. The Chaves County Courthouse lawn, Green Dome there. Mm-hmm. And then go to the other Green Dome farther south, the Chaves County Admin Building, which is, I think, officially 1 St. Mary's Place is the address there. Mm-hmm. But it'll be outdoor events at both locations there. Now, now is it going to be different stuff at different spots or the same at both, and you go to either one? How's that working tomorrow?
It's going to be different things at different spots.
Okay, perfect.
We're having a scavenger hunt for prizes that day, and there's booths at both locations that you have to visit.
Okay.
And get your little stamp and enter to win. This year we're giving away a family year aquatic pass.
Nice. So 1 year at the aquatic center?
For a family up to 6 people.
Nice.
We're going to do a family year membership for the Spring River Zoo.
Awesome.
And
so you get to utilize all these local things for a year for free.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And we're giving away a vacation package. We're going to have Visa gift card.
Nice.
So we've got a ton of stuff to give away.
Some sweet swag for you to win just for you coming out and participating.
And I think a few of the booths are going to have their own little giveaways as well. So there's a ton of stuff to win and get some really good information.
Absolutely. And this is I know and this is a great opportunity because let's face it, some people, they're not insured things, and so they're not up to date on getting those screenings done and things as they should, because let's face it, you ain't got cool $1,000 laying around for some of these things, and you're not getting them done. I get them, but this is an opportunity to get set up with these kind of, even for discount, no cost.
Right.
That's what we're talking about. Like we said with Be Well here. Okay, well, you don't have insurance. Well, let's get you insured, and that way you can not miss these screenings and things. And then for a couple bucks a month that you're going to pay into this, you can go and get your health back in order.
Yeah. And people don't know how much help it is to get insurance, because like if you do the preventative measures, you can catch something right away, and you won't have to like pour all your life savings into possibly getting some kind of result later in life that you find and have to like throw money at it to go to the doctors or whatever.
Case in point, I just told this story last hour. I got my first colonoscopy a couple weeks ago, and I'm 48. And
is there a video?
There's pictures. I saw the pictures, but I was waiting till I was 50, and because that's what they said, and then they upped it to 45. But thank God I did, because apparently I have a plantation of polyps down there, and I don't have a family history on my dad's side, so I didn't. Because I asked, I was like, well, why is there so many? So I got to go back and fortunately everything's good. They're not cancerous. They're gonna. But they said a couple of them, because I had like 5 total. Like 2 were the ones that those will turn to. That's like the percentage that those type do turn into cancers are like 100%. So those are gone. But
get them removed.
But I got to go back in 3 months. But if I waited. Say I waited till I was 50. What those two that were going to turn? How farther along would they have been in 2 years?
Exactly.
So and so that to your point, you can and the colonoscopy is actually that's the easiest way to eliminate that cancer possibility. The only way the colon cancer gets in your colon is if it attaches on one of these polyps. Ain't no polyps, ain't no cancer. So It's so easy for you to just go in there and do this and save you that headache.
There you go.
Yeah. So to your point,
great example.
Go get those screenings. And you know what? Now everybody's treating me like I'm some kind of superhero. They're like, good job going early. I was like, all I did was say, yes, put that up my tail, please.
Right.
Yeah, y'all did the work.
Right. There you go.
And people out there, if you need a visual, there's the walkthrough colon so you can see what he's talking about.
Exactly. Yeah. So very cool. Is there any actually health screenings happening at either location? That because of COVID, you're probably limited on some of that. But is there any testing or anything that's being done at any of the booths that folks can take advantage of, or
not this year?
Just setting up appointments for that, which I'm guessing you
we're
can
going
talk
to have
to.
Eastern New Mexico Medical Center out there with a bunch of their doctors.
Okay.
La Casa, of course, is going to be out there.
Okay.
They do family health. So
Very
it's
good.
for all ages.
Yeah, and this is the thing, too. We want to stress that. This is a family event. The kids, like you said, it's going to be scavenger hunts. Parents, I know you want to play, but the kids are faster. They got better leg work. They'll get the things faster than you can. They're just good at it.
Oh, yeah, and there's some backpacks, too.
Yeah.
Good deals for
there's gonna
school
be some
supplies and
backpacks
things
with
like that, giveaways with
Blue Cross Blue Shield and La Casa and I believe Western Sky. They're all partnering together for a whole bunch of stuff, and they've got a bunch of backpacks that they're giving out.
So if you want to kind of collect the swag, there's going to be a bunch of that out here.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing is a lot of it will be great, useful stuff, things that, when we talk about sanitizer, man, I bet you get a lot of that kind of stuff that you can keep handy in cars and purses.
There's going to be mask and sanitizer packs handed out at both locations. So there's going to be some at the courthouse. There's going to be some at the admin building.
Very good. And, of course, please take care of this. This is something, if it's been a while since your families have talked about some health screening things or you yourself, I know, especially in the world of COVID, people have taken a bit of a back seat on their regular visits to doctors and things because of the world we live in. Use use Saturday, tomorrow, tomorrow, as a reminder to say, you know what, it's time for me to get back on track with this kind of thing, getting your appointments back with your doctors, or establishing that relationship to get a primary care physician and getting those things taken care of. And like you said, if you don't have insurance, come out, talk to the insurance folks, the Be Well, those folks, and let's get that taken care of because, COVID's got to have taught a lesson to we're not all indestructible. I mean, a lot of people when you're young, I was there at one time.
Yeah.
Health insurance? Nah, I'm not going to need to see a doctor until I'm like 40. And no, we are all, and unfortunately, we're the brokest at our youngest. And so if something bad happens, we're really out of luck on that. And so please, let's get yourself set up. It'll save you a lot of headache down the road.
Yeah, I think it's important for the younger generation to understand when you start taking care of yourself when you're younger, when you're, I don't want to say the word old, but there you go. when you get to the seasoned age, you're not aching as much and you feel, you can do more things like, when you exercise and all that. 'Cause you'll be stronger. So, and then too at the expo, there's going to be, I know some people that like the more natural side of the health side. There'll also be information about boosting your immune system.
Okay.
So so you can get information about that and what's out there.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier, where you talked about the thieves and all those what are they called?
Fumes or
essential oils.
Yeah, essential oils. Thank you. I can't.
Oh, okay,
the holistic side.
Yeah, the holistic stuff.
Yeah.
My wife's been doing that for years in the classrooms and things, and it does make a difference. Less people were sick, less sniffles left there. There's something to that stuff. It's don't use it as an excuse not to do anything else. Like, oh, I'm good.
Right.
I have essential oils.
Exactly.
I won't have cancer. No, don't do that.
Some of that is genetic. No essential oil is going to fix that.
It tastes bad though. But there is, and so there'll be folks that can kind of probably boost and things that'll kind of steer. Have y'all ever had any with the Himalayan stuff?
No.
Because I know we had the lamp there for a while, and they claim I've never. They're cool looking, but I didn't know if anybody's actually. I think I know one person that swears that like they have a Himalayan lamp on their desk at work, and they swear it.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, it's
I have one in my office.
Yeah, it's a Himalayan salt lamp.
Yep, it's
I think is
Himalayan
what it is.
salt, and it's a lamp, and it kind of puts off a little.
Yeah, I guess they've got some big weird salt mine in the Himalayas that they keep chipping this thing off of. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It makes great salt for certain dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
okay, there
So
you
it is
go.
tasty too.
Yeah, it is tasty. I use it in the restaurant.
So if worst comes to worst, you can lick your lamp if you need help.
I just got a visual. I'm sorry.
Being in dairy country, yeah, that was a whole different visual.
Kind of makes that the Anchorman line, I love lamps, a little bit more in perspective now. But yeah, okay, some of it might be, but there's this is where you get to talk to folks and they can help you with all that and talk with the different medical experts and things and professionals here in our community. So
Right.
if you're having certain health issues in a certain area, back or something like that, there's going to be folks there that can put you in the right direction of where you need to go to get those things taken care of.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe next year will be less in a COVID world, and we can get back to where you can come and get, the various vaccines, and the kids can get their vaccinations and all that stuff. That's what we used to be able to do. The first one, we were able to do all that, but
Yes.
COVID kind of changed that. But I know with through the various hospitals, I know Lovelace, Eastern, I think they both have like their little setups where you can call them and get set up to get your vaccinations for your kids.
Yeah.
I think you can go through the New Mexico Department of Health and get that arranged too, and do all that. Which I imagine they're going to be there Saturday with information too.
They're just doing videos this year.
Okay, they're the online presence. So
yeah,
you
the
can
state
watch-
is still kind of in a lockdown.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. I'm just going to stop. Just insert own thought there.
Yeah, La Casa will be there with the childhood
Very good.
vaccinations, so
Yeah.
they'll be available for those.
Okay, so you can get them. They can actually get them from La Casa tomorrow.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to look up and see what
Shot
shots.
records and everything, so if you don't
they'll
have them-
that ability.
Yeah, I think. I wish I remembered the how. I think if you got your shots in New Mexico, I think you can easily access that stuff.
Yeah, there's a website. I don't quite remember what
I think
it
it's
is.
through the health department, but I don't recall. And but if I think that only applies if you got your immunizations here in New Mexico. If it's out of state, they'd have to do a little more tracing and chasing it down. But so if you lose your shot records and your children were immunized here, you can easily access through that there and all that. But they apparently, I guess they could look it up there at La Casa, and so if you're not sure where they're at and all of that, and please get your children immunized. I don't care all the stuff that floats around the world that's all been debunked and disproven. It is way, way, way better to get your kids vaccinated. That's just I know there's still that anti-vax. It's a lot smaller group now, but it's still out there. No. The messes we've had is because of that thinking. Stop.
Well, and the great thing is, with them being out at the county administration, their offices are across the street. So they'll have the vaccines at the administration office. But if it's something that they can't do right there, they can go ahead and get you scheduled to go across the street to be able to get the rest of your vax. So
Nice.
you pretty much can do one stop on all your immunizations and get that process completed.
Very good. So you can get that knocked out pretty much, and especially with school already underway here. I'm not sure if there's a grace period on that.
There is, but it's not long.
It's not long, so I got to get that done.
And most schools have already told parents which kids need their vaccinations, so this is the perfect time. Get it done, get it over with, and your
out of
kid
sight, out of
won't-
mind. You don't have to worry about
Your
it.
kid won't have to be told you have to stay home.
Yeah,
Although the kids will like that, but
but I'm sure the parents are tired. Like, no, you
Need to
you
go.
spend enough time here. You need to get in that classroom.
go to school.
Yeah. Well, that's something, and I don't want to get off subject, but I'm going to get off subject. My wife being a teacher, I've been telling her that's something that she's noticed because my wife teaches second grade. And so these kids that she's got now, they had kind of kindergarten, and then COVID hit. They really didn't have much of anything as a first grader. They had a couple months there.
Yeah.
And so now they're back. This is really the first time these kids have been in school.
Yeah.
And so not only is she, getting them up to speed as second graders, but almost have to get them into the routine. This is how you act at school,
Right.
and this is the procedures at school, and all. And they're really behind the 8 ball and all that. And I know this isn't health related, but it's just another one of these wrinkles in the world of COVID we're talking about. Is some things we don't think about. It's like these kids, if they have no experience being in school because they've never been in school.
Right.
How are they going to know? And so
Exactly.
they got to relearn all that or learn it the first time.
I would tell the teachers, though, don't give the kids chocolate milk because some of them, it drives them crazy and they're going to be bouncing off the walls because of that sugar in that milk.
So give it to them at 2:42, right?
Yes,
About 3 minutes before they leave, and
then
send them on the bus.
home, and then they're going to drive the parents crazy.
Yeah.
You'll be like, what did they give you at school?
That's called a pro tip from grandparents. They do that.
Okay, so my inner former cafeteria food service worker here is saying, kids, if you only drink chocolate milk to get your milk intake, drink your chocolate milk. The sugar is not that much higher in it, girlfriend.
I don't know. My niece and nephew, I bounce off the walls because they hardly have sugar, and I'm like,
milk
they go
naturally
crazy.
has sugar in it.
Milk does.
Okay, fine. I don't know, but they just have too much energy. I want some of that energy.
Well, lay off the Jolt Cola, maybe. Do they still make Jolt Cola, or is that I'm about 10 colas behind?
They do. I think it came back.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Well,
I have no idea.
but I got a
back.
feeling Jolt Cola is like weak now compared to all these energy drinks and
probably
things out
is.
there. Because aren't they just pouring like straight whatever in you now, that whatever stuff's in that stuff to give you energy?
Yeah, so let's not knock that stuff.
Cocaine or something? I don't know.
Oh, none of that, please.
Anyway, but please, tomorrow is the third annual health fair. Make plans to. It's 9 to noon. Even if you're busy tomorrow, maybe at least log on to the video side and go to the Health Council's either Facebook page or the YouTube channel and check out some of the videos and presentations there. They'll be available starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And will they be available to watch afternoon or after the 12 o'clock, or do they? Like once they're up at 9, are those videos up there for?
Yeah, they'll stay.
Gotcha. So if, I know it's like, it's 12:30. No problem. You can still go back and see the videos.
Yeah, definitely. We wanted to keep it up so that people could come at any point.
Very good. But if you want to go out to the domes, to the either place for the drive-through and pickup events, those will wrap up at noon. So
yes. We're done at noon. We want to get out of there before it gets too
and
hot.
the high on Saturday is like 96. So there at noon will be coming right at noon.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I imagine, of course, if you roll up at 11:50 something there and you're wanting help, they're going to take care of you. But
we make sure nobody tears down before noon.
Yes, but please come out, come be a part, bring your whole family, and like I said, participate in the scavenger hunt, win some of these cool prizes.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to get a year at the aquatic center for your family, or maybe a vacation, or an opportunity to go to the zoo for a year for free. And they're adding more and more out at the zoo and more events. They're really aquatic center too, obviously, but they're really doing a lot out there to revamp and make it a more fun place for families to go and enjoy. So.
And if somebody wants to volunteer for the event, they can still contact Jennifer, I believe.
Still need some help setting things up and tents and tables and chairs and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we'll need help with the expo tables. So if anybody wants to come out, just find the neon signs that say Expo start here. And
and I know everything gets underway at 9. What time are y'all going to start setting up and everything? About 7 or so, or 8? Okay.
Yeah, we'll start setting up.
I don't know how long it takes to do that kind of stuff, but of course, on Saturday, tomorrow, you guys will be kind of mingled in with the farmers market on the courthouse lawn there. So you can get there early, do a little produce shopping.
There you go.
And then at 9 o'clock, when the health fair actually gets underway, you can kind of mosey on over there. And
that's awesome how that worked out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're excited to share it with the farmers market.
Yeah. Well, it kind of gives you a good lead in. Like, like Thursday night television, you had friends leading you in there, so you got a good lead.
Do they sell carrots? I hope so. Just bring them in with the carrots.
Exactly.
Well, and everybody will want to make sure that they attend or go to the Chaves County Health Council's booth first
Okay.
because that's where you'll get your passport.
Gotcha. So if you want to participate in the scavenger hunt and everything,
For the prizes and the drawings, yeah,
your
you'll need
first
to get
item
that
you
passport.
need is the list, and that'll be at the health fair booth, the Chaves County Health
Yep.
Council.
With the bright neon sign. Get
Okay.
that, and then as you're going through, you can get your passport marked at both locations.
Very good. Now, to complete the scavenger hunt, you will have to visit both locations.
Yeah,
right?
it's
You'll have-
evenly divided between both locations.
Nice. So, but you could start at either location, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So,
we'll have those scavenger hunt cards at
Okay.
both
So I'm
locations,
guessing-
and you can turn it in at both locations.
yeah. So I guess depending on where you live or what your plans are for the day, you choose. Pick either the Chaves County Courthouse lawn or the Chaves County Admin Building, the two green domes. That's where this year's health fair is happening. And of course, online at the Chaves County Health Council's Facebook page and Chaves County Health Council's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Just all you got to do when you get on Facebook, just type in Chaves County Health Council. It'll pop right up. You can follow it. And that's a good thing to like and follow anyway, because when this event's not going on, there's constant information being put up there, especially if you're a parent. I think if you're a parent of kids, younger kids, for sure, this is one of those pages you should always have on your like list. Because anytime there's events like this, health related or school kid related, it's shared there and that word's passed there. So it's a good place to get that information.
Right.
Yeah. So just keep it there all the time. And then of course, I know as far as future guys, 'cause I know like a lot of stuff that you guys do got put on back burners and stuff. Some of the other things you guys normally do, is that going to be back on the horizon in the future? Some of the trainings and some of that kind of stuff that you guys offer throughout the year?
Yeah, we're hoping that we're going to be back to full in person pretty soon.
Good.
Everything's kind of up in the air right now with all the resurging cases and all that, but we're
Sure.
hoping that everything's going to be back on track soon.
Good deal. And let me ask this: like, you're looking for volunteers on Saturday. Is there? I'm sure are opportunities for more people to get involved with the health council side as well, with helping of the planning and organizing and execution of these events.
Yeah, we always welcome new members for the health council, and you don't have to be in a health or wellness related organization to be able to join the health councel.
Carrie
is not. And
she makes healthy burgers
There you go.
with healthy peanut butter.
We welcome anybody in the community that wants to make a difference in the community, that wants to do something that improves the quality of life in our county.
Absolutely. Well, healthy kids make healthy adults. Healthy adults make good leaders and make good business owners and make our community a better place. So all of it helps.
Yeah. If you're willing to volunteer, I can, and it's not related to the health council, I'll give you a vacation for, I'll pay the fee to get it. I can't forget the word right now, but anyways, it's a 7-day vacation.
Oh, nice. Like a voucher kind of thing?
Like a voucher.
All right.
Yeah. All you have to do is pay the taxes.
Okay.
I'll pay the fee to get you started to initiate it, because it's good for a year.
Okay.
After that.
Apparently, you found some carrots at the at
I
farmer's
did.
market. You just dangled one right there.
Right there. Yeah. for the first 10 people that sign up with Jennifer, I'll give you a 7-day vacation.
All right.
I'll do the to initiate it. So it's good for a year, and then all you have to do is pay the taxes.
Okay, so like during the day here, can they go to the Health Council Facebook to get
Yeah, they can
to reach
contact-
out that way?
To
Shoot a
Jennifer.
message on the Facebook page there, and
Yeah.
because you guys are kind of out and about and all over the place and doing your day jobs and everything
Yeah.
too. So
Oh, yeah.
easiest is just shoot a message on that Facebook page. All the eyeballs that need to see it,
Yeah.
and they can act accordingly.
Yeah, I'll do the first 10. So Jennifer
There you
will
go.
let me know.
Vacation.
Yep, we'll
I
have
like it.
information on the health council at both booths also.
Awesome. And then please bring your families out tomorrow. It's 9 to noon. Again, at both the domes, the green domes here, the Chaves County Courthouse lawn and Chaves County Admin Building, outdoor events. Come get your screenings, get those vaccinations for the kids. If you need your COVID shots, get those out there tomorrow. They're passing them out like M&Ms. Come on down and get and of course, meet with folks if you're not insured, if you have questions about or screenings and things, and you're not sure what you're supposed to do. We have health experts from all of our community health leaders here that will be available to you to speak with, to talk with, or to set up to learn more information about any health concerns you or your family have. And please come out there and use this as a time to remind yourself and your family to get back on that regime of taking care of these things and getting those procedures done and getting your colonoscopies and breast exams and all the scheduled preventative maintenance that when we hit those milestones in life here. So very good. Is there anything we missed? Anything we wanted to share?
We need to talk about the sponsors.
Yeah, we got to thank our sponsors.
Yeah, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We're sponsored by Eastern New Mexico University Roswell.
Awesome.
Alzheimer's Association.
Great.
Be Well New Mexico. Chef Todzilla.
Nice.
Embrace. The Health Council. Western Sky. La Casa. Crumlin Auto Group.
Awesome.
Excel Energy. Eastern New Mexico Medical Center. Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Mexico. Celebrate Recovery. How do you say that one? Demarie's Pumping Service.
Nice.
He's providing a porta potty for the admin building since there's not.
People will be very thankful for that at a certain time of the day, I'm sure.
There's also Medcare Senior Insurance Solutions, Familia Dental, Pecos Valley Production, Encompass Home Health, and Chaves County DWI.
Awesome. Very good.
We had a lot this year, and we're so thankful.
Well, that list, it almost covers every health aspect of in our community as far as availability to resources and things like that. And, of course, some great private businesses like Todzilla there, among others, that step up and help out here. That's great. So please get involved. Get this is for you. This is for you, the community. This is for you, a chance to take care of this stuff, to get it done. Trust me, on the preventative side, an ounce of prevention does. I know it's not fun to get these colonoscopies and mammograms. I've never had one of those, but no one's told me they love them. Yeah, no one's told me they love them. So, but they are they're going to save your life.
Yes,
it's way better than chemo and Lord knows what else that they're going to do to fight that cancer that you should get. So awesome. Well, thank you, ladies. Appreciate the visit. We'll see you next time. Hopefully, now we can plan more events and things. Hopefully, a little knock on wood.
Knock on wood. We want to do a big event like the first year for next year.
Awesome.
We want the 4th annual to be huge again.
There we go. Not one, but 2 walk-through colons.
Well, an entrance and an exit.
There you go. Don't know if you're coming or going. Well, thank you, ladies. We'll see you next time. Have an awesome weekend. We'll tell you tomorrow. Don't work too hard tomorrow, okay? I know by about 1:30 tomorrow, you guys will be probably ready to pass out.
Oh, yeah, we're going to take a nap.
There you go. Check out what's on Netflix. We'll talk to you later. It is 8:56. I probably should shut up so I can play these commercials. Remember that lunch thing I was talking about? These pay for that. So quick break, and then we're going to wrap up the show. Don't go away.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander. He rose from the coal mines of Pennsylvania to preside over one of the largest labor organizations in the world. Richard Trumka died Thursday. He was 72 years old. The powerful president of the AFL-CIO was reportedly on a camping trip with his grandsons. He had been AFL-CIO president since 2009, after serving as the organization's secretary-treasurer for 14 years. Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont announced Thursday he is seeking a disaster declaration from the U.S. Department of Agriculture to help farmers whose crops were damaged by the heavy rains and the wind from last month's tropical storm Elsa. On Wall Street, the Dow ahead by 271 points to 35,064. The Nasdaq gained 114 to 14,895, and the S&P 500 ahead 26 to 4,429. With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Enjoy more of the speed you need with gigabit internet from Plateau Fiber. Fiber means more speed, and that means more streaming on more devices with less buffering. Plateau offers True Gig, a dedicated fiber connection to download and upload what you want with speeds up to a gigabit per second. Best of all, it's all yours. You don't have to share your connection with the whole neighborhood. Sign up now to ensure your neighborhood is part of the next service zone. Learn more and get signed up today at plateaufiber.com. That's plateaufiber.com.
You are a mist that appears for a little while, then vanishes. Everyone is but a breath, even those who seem secure. We are but flesh, a passing breeze that does not return. Our days are like the evening shadow, we wither away like grass. Our days are swifter than the weaver's shuttle. Those are just a few ways that the Bible describes the length of our lives. In the grand scheme of things, we don't live very long. If you have lived very long or for very many years on this earth, you've probably personally known someone who left this world far too early. Here's the truth. We're not guaranteed tomorrow or even the rest of today. Here's another truth. The God of the Bible is the God of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. God is the everlasting God. We may not be able to wrap our brains around the eternal nature of God, but we believe that He is the one who holds our future. I encourage all of us who don't know if tomorrow will ever come to put our hope and our trust in the one who holds our tomorrow.
Join us at the Country Club Road Church of Christ for worship at 10 a.m. on Sunday. Located on the corner of Country Club and Washington in Roswell.
Friday edition, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show. Marsha Blackburn, senator from Tennessee, will be in the show hanging out with us. What else we got, Buck?
We're going to be talking about the border, about the crazy COVID regulations that are coming down at the federal level. Could it affect everybody who is currently active military? Plus, what are we going to do about the crazy spending bill still making its way through the Senate? That and more coming up on the next edition of the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show.
Travis and Sexton are on Roswell's Talk FM weekdays at 10. Roswell's home for talk radio is 106.5 FM, KEND Roswell.
And that's going to do it for us. Thanks for allowing us to be a part of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. Get out there. Our Farmers Market, First Friday tonight. All that stuff. We'll talk actually First Friday next hour with Marie Manning. So that's coming up. Don't go away.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. The July job numbers are in, and they're better than economists were expecting. American employers added 943,000 jobs last month.
When you look across sectors, it was pretty widespread. So the only exception where we saw a decline was retail, and that was after a really solid gain in June. But one of the key sectors for the July numbers was leisure and hospitality. So the fact that as we continue to see the service sector reopen, people get out and about and do more things in person.
Wells Fargo senior economist Sarah House says the unemployment rate dipped to 5.4%. Missouri Democratic Congresswoman Cori Bush continuing to call for defunding the police, while at the same time saying she's willing to spend $200,000 on private security to protect herself. As for the critics, an unapologetic Bush says they should, quote, suck it up. Devastated by the massive Dixie wildfire, the small town of Greenville in Northern California is only a shadow of its former self. Loomis County Sheriff Todd Johns tells CAL FIRE that those who remain must be ready to evacuate at a moment's notice.
These fires are making tremendous runs, or this fire, making tremendous runs, and it is sometimes very difficult to try to get yourself prepped and out of the way before the fire actually gets there.
The sheriff says his heart is crushed by the destruction in Greenville, adding that the lives of its residents are forever changed. Watching Wall Street, in the wake of the July jobs report, stocks are mixed. Right now, the Dow is up 130 points, while the NASDAQ is trading 83 points lower, the S&P 3 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
This summer, we all want to reconnect with friends and family, and the team at Legacy Box can help you make the most of your time together by enabling you to revisit classic memories while creating new ones. Legacy Box is an affordable way to have footage of family trips, weddings, and other milestones trapped on home movies and photos safely stored on a thumb drive, DVD, or the cloud. The process is remarkably simple. Just follow the guide from Legacy Box's all-inclusive kit, and their experienced team will create digital copies of your videotapes, film reels, and photos. Soon you'll have everything saved on the format of your choice, along with your originals. Imagine highlights from the past, digitally preserved and always ready to share, whether you're telling stories on the porch, relaxing by the pool, or gathering for a barbecue. Even better, Legacy Box is offering 50% off this week. Visit legacybox.com/lbox to take advantage of this limited time offer and ensure your past is always within reach. That's legacybox.com/lbox to save 50%. legacybox.com/lbox.
Hezbollah has fired a barrage of rockets at Israeli positions close to the Lebanese border, calling it retaliation for Israeli airstrikes on southern Lebanon a day earlier. Israel says it's firing back after at least 10 rockets were launched from Lebanon.
For the second time this week, people in northern Israel have scrambled to shelters under rocket fire from Lebanon. The Lebanese group Hezbollah, which is backed by Iran, has claimed responsibility for the attack. At least 10 rockets were fired at Israel. Most were intercepted by the country's Iron Dome defense system, but several struck Israeli territory. Israel has responded with artillery fire. No casualties have been confirmed. Tensions on the border have escalated in recent days, with Israel unleashing airstrikes yesterday against targets in southern Lebanon following rocket attacks on Wednesday. Israel's Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, who's been in office less than 2 months, is meeting senior defense officials to discuss their ongoing response.
The BBC's Jenny Hill in Jerusalem. News and analysis, townhall.com. This year's Gulf of Mexico dead zone is larger than average.
Scientists have determined that the area off the coast of Louisiana and Texas covers about 6,334 square miles. The average size of the area when there's too little oxygen to support marine life has been 5,380 square miles over the past 5 years. Officials say that the area could have been larger than the average size zone it predicted in June because Mississippi River discharge that drained into the Gulf was above normal for the 3 weeks before the survey. John Scott reporting.
Qatar Airways says it has grounded 13 Airbus A350s over deterioration of the plane's fuselage. The move further escalates a months-long dispute with the European airplane maker. Says the aircraft will be grounded until such time as a root cause can be established, a satisfactory solution made available. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number, and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it, flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 3.
Tres Inviernos.
Of Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Friday.
Yeah, welcome to it.
Yeah, welcome to, you finally got it. After a long week of getting back into the routines for many families here, you got a weekend.
That's right.
You've earned it.
A whole 2 days.
Yeah, come and take it. And it's a tax-free weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
So you can start tonight with First Friday, getting your shop on, and shop throughout the weekend and save that tax money.
I'm going to be that annoying guy all day that just walks around going, what's my Friday? It's everybody's Friday.
Oh, and it's Sean's birthday weekend, too.
Yep.
So I think that's why it's tax-free. In honor of Sean's birthday,
totally right,
it's tax-free weekend.
I called the governor and said, look, everybody hates you right now. You want to smooth some stuff over?
Yeah.
Take away the taxes for like 2 days.
He said, look, Gov, and that's how he calls her, Gov.
Gov.
It's my birthday this weekend. Let's do this.
I'll tell you what, I'll set you aside some turquoise jewelry. I'll get it up to you.
That was, we had to grease the wheel a little bit.
Just a bit. Hey, but you know what? I did this for you guys.
We got her, we said we designed a mask. And she's going to wear it at her next press conference for us. So, but anyway.
Rhinestones. Bejeweled it ourselves.
Yeah. We thought the turquoise was a little passé, so we went with rhinestones.
Yeah, that's
right. But Marie Manning's going to join us this hour and from Main Street Roswell, and we'll chit-chat all about First Friday tonight. Of course, the fun and frivolity does not stop tonight. Tomorrow's the Main Street Farmers Market tomorrow morning as well, and every Saturday morning through the rest of the summer and into October here. Yeah. So we will chit-chat with her about all those things and more in just a few.
Lots of fun happenings.
Yeah. Big thank you to the OGMC, MC Donald's, McDonald's.
OGMC.
The real MC,
That's
McDonald's. Right. Big thank you to McDonald's for sponsoring our show, our little show each and every Friday morning. And
You're
providing
a real Big Mac dog.
Yeah, that's right. Providing us with delicious breakfast treats. Mm-hmm. And it's okay. The Health Council ate some today.
Oh, nice. So Health Council approved.
Mm-hmm. It's official. Mm-hmm. They were just hungry.
Yeah, there was interesting side point. You know that Roy didn't know that that an egg no, I think it was Tanner didn't know that an Egg McMuffin came with ham, with Canadian bacon. I thought the sausage McMuffin was the only McMuffin on the market. That's the beauty of McDonald's. You can customize everything on that menu.
The Egg McMuffin originally was the one with Canadian bacon. Mm-hmm. That's there was no other McMuffin before sausage. When I was a wee bucko, the only breakfast sandwich they had was the Egg McMuffin. I think they did add a sausage biscuit, and then they started putting the other McMuffins and everything. But all they had originally was the McMuffin.
You know what you don't see a lot of in the breakfast menu? Condiments.
Jellies.
Yeah, jellies. But think about this. A sausage biscuit with a squirt of Mac sauce. Right?
Yeah,
a little tang, a little zing to it.
Yeah, I'd be down. Well, any
maybe not a biscuit. Maybe more like a McMuffin. I think that's more like a McMuffin territory.
Definitely would not put it on the McGriddle bread.
Oh, no.
I would. No. It might work on a biscuit.
I could. Well, I just.
You need cheese.
Yeah, you would definitely need cheese.
Yeah.
I feel like mustard would maybe work better on a biscuit, though. I don't know why.
Now you're getting into Sling Blade Carl territory here.
You. Biscuits and mustard taste good to me. Mm-hmm. All right, boy.
How much you got him for?
That boy lives inside his own heart. That's an awful big place for a boy to live. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I haven't done my Carl in years.
It's been a minute, yeah. I'll dust that one off. I'll call a lawnmower blade. I call it a sling blade.
I like me some French fried taters. Mm-hmm.
That movie alone has always put a soft spot in my heart for Billy Bob Thornton. Mm-hmm. I love Billy Bob Thornton, those things. I know
you want to remove that soft spot?
Yeah, I know he's
See him as a musician.
Yeah, I know he's a real wiseacre, but
boy howdy.
But man, I do love him as Sling Blade Carl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that movie just I'll turn anytime it's on, I'll turn it on. I don't care. Oh, yeah. And I love every aspect of that movie. I don't know why. I sit from time to time and it's one of those movies I love.
I have an obscure favorite Billy Bob movie. It's called Bandits.
Bandits. That was the one. I vaguely remember that was an Angelina Jolie with him in that. Was it?
I can't remember exactly. It was okay. So it's him and I want to say George. It's been a year since I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's only my favorite movie because of one line. Because there's a line in the movie, Billy Bob's asleep, and he just wakes up and goes, "Beavers and ducks," and that's like literally my favorite line from any movie or from any Billy Bob movie.
Yeah,
but let me see.
But that was in good Billy Bob, not like Armageddon. That's when we start getting bad Billy Bob. About the time Armageddon came out and all that, that's when Billy Bob Thornton movies were not my jam anymore. But Sling Blade was right there, real sweet spot. Sling Blade. Tombstone.
January Jones. It's Billy Bob Thornton, Bruce Willis, and Cate Blanchett were in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one did he do with Jolie? There's a movie like that he did with Jolie.
Let me see. Billy Bob Angelina.
That's not the movie he did with the air traffic controllers, is it? Whatever movie that was called.
Maybe.
With John Cusack.
Were they? I think they were just together for a while.
I thought they did a movie together.
They dated, remember? Because she wore like a vial of blood of his blood around her.
I thought they dated because they met on a movie. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I'm not.
Well, you know what? I'll do some independent research and we'll get back to you.
All right. Well, we'll while we ponder that. Big thank you to McDonald's. Visit any of our 2, soon to be 3 McDonald's locations here in town. Don't forget they're hiring for all 3 locations as well. Log on to mchire.com, www.mchire.com, and start your career with McDonald's today.
Do you want to slap an http:// back there?
Yes, I would like to do that.
www.
Well, I'm saying a lot of letters, so I might as well throw 3 more in.
Yeah, throw in a couple of dashes, a slash or 2.
Yeah, but apply today.
Yes, sir.
It is 13 minutes after 9 o'clock. Let's get you up to date on that weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. The monsoon is cut off for a little while, so things will stay dry, sunny, and hot for our area. We'll be in the mid-90s for Carlsbad and Artesia today. It looks like close to 100 in Roswell. Clear tonight with our low in the upper 60s, and then we're in the upper 90s across the whole area tomorrow with plenty of sun. Clear Saturday night, sunny, and around 100 on Sunday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 75 degrees here in Roswell. Yep, already 9:13 in the a.m. Humidity is at 58%. Winds are calm at the moment. Going to see some haze today. Widespread haze up in my brain. Sorry. Widespread haze, but sunny with a high of 96 today. South winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. The widespread haze continues till about 9 p.m., but mostly clear otherwise with an overnight low of 69 degrees, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. They're saying there's a chance tomorrow, a 20% chance at afternoon showers and thunderstorms, but otherwise mostly sunny for the day with a high of 96, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. That 20% chance of rain continues into Saturday night, mainly before midnight, partly cloudy with an overnight low of 68 and south winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday and just downright scorching. Expect a high of 101 with south winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. And then the heat will linger through Monday. Sunny and a high of 101 on Monday. Then rain chances re-enter the forecast Tuesday and continuing through the rest of the week. 20-30% chances Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. All right, it is 9:14. We're going to take a 3-minute commercial break, and then on the other side of the break, Marie Manning will join us from Main Street Roswell. We'll talk all about First Friday tonight, tax-free weekend. We'll also talk about farmers market and other things happening in the Main Street world right now. Don't go away.
Gosh, can anyone remember a summer as nice as this? And Roswell families are certainly making the most of it, starting with a visit to the Tailgate Nation at Roswell Ford. From pickups and SUVs to family sedans and sports cars, Roswell Ford has the area's biggest selection of pre-owned vehicles starting at just $5,000. Dozens of premium late-model vehicles ready to serve your family for many years and many miles to come. Each one has passed a thorough 139-point inspection, and Roswell Ford gives you a 3-day money-back guarantee so you can buy with confidence. Of course, Roswell Ford is always looking for gently used cars and trucks. So if you have one you'd like to sell, bring it by and let us make you an offer. You'll probably be surprised at how much it's worth. It's tailgate season, and a fresh new vehicle from Roswell Ford will help your family enjoy it like never before. So grab the cooler and the barbecue and come see us at Roswell Ford, the Tailgate Nation at the corner of 9th and Main.
The Chaves County Health Hybrid Expo is this Saturday, 9 to noon. This is your opportunity to be connected with healthy resources in your community. Visit the Chaves County Health Council booths at the Chaves County Courthouse and Chaves County Sheriff's Office, or visit Chaves County Health Council on Facebook for live and recorded informational videos. Make sure you grab your scavenger hunt form at either location to be entered into a drawing for great prizes. Don't miss the Chaves County Health Hybrid Expo this Saturday, 9 to noon. For more information, visit Chaves County Health Council on Facebook.
Talk about local color. Your trees are supposed to be green, not yellow. Hello, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. While we've been talking about our colorful geraniums, I've been noticing a lot of yellow trees around town, particularly those globe willows. It may come as a shock to you, but those trees are supposed to be green. If you have yellow trees, come see us at Roswell Seed Company. We have a fix that's fast and easy and doesn't cost very much. Remember, it's okay to have yellow flowers, but not yellow trees.
Every project, big or small, starts with a solid foundation. Chance Materials is your provider for quality, affordable, ready-mix concrete. No matter the job or project, Chance Materials has the quality products and unmatched customer service you deserve. All at the lowest price possible. Online at chancematerials.com. Call 575-363-3240. Serving the Pecos Valley with plants in Roswell and Carlsbad with ready-mix concrete and more. Chance Materials. Because when a project matters, materials matter most.
Friday edition, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show. Marsha Blackburn, Senator from Tennessee, will be in the show hanging out with us. What else we got, Buck?
We're going to be talking about the border, about the crazy COVID regulations that are coming down at the federal level. Could it affect everybody who is currently active, military, Plus, what are we going to do about the crazy spending bill still making its way through the Senate? That and more coming up on the next edition of the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show.
Travis and Sexton are on Roswell's Talk FM weekdays at 10. Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. The world's oldest chewing gum dates back to at least 5,000 years. After chewing it, they stuck it at the bottom of their desk. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 18 minutes after 9 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning, all the way up from the fourth floor. You're on the fourth, right? Not
yes.
the third.
Yeah.
Fourth floor. Marie Manning with Main Street Roswell.
Hello.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
She did. She put her park on and made her way down the elevator.
And thank you so much for my, my front parking spot since you like to since you like to park over here. I haven't made you that plaque yet, but
I need.
I really am trying.
Well, I did try to work on the mayor. I was like, "Hey, get me," and and he didn't budge. He didn't budge, unfortunately. But I'm going to keep working.
Yes, I'll try to sneak one in there, even if it's just a piece of paper one.
Reserve parking, Mike Quinn. I'm sure it won't get vandalized.
Right? Boo.
Right. Yeah, I got a place for you to park, buddy.
Oh, it's too
good. We got an exciting weekend. Not only is it tax-free weekend for everybody, but it is the first Friday of the month, which means Main Street Roswell's having First Friday. And guess what the theme is for this weekend? Tax-free. So you actually start today with the tax-free. So you can start, and to be honest, way First Friday works. The official party time is 5 to 8. That's the window where you'll see the local artists, musicians. Like tonight, you're going to see a lot of the folks from Bye Bye Birdie, the Roswell Communal Theater. They're going to be out and about singing and things. But that'll be 5 to 8. But to be honest, the Main Street businesses with the sales, some of the businesses will start the sales now. Some will, they have different hours. Some will be just tonight. And not all businesses stay open till 8. Some will close at 5 or 6.
Yes.
So they do their sales during the day here. So my suggestion to you is to go to the Main Street Roswell Facebook page and look at the list. There's a whole list, and I got it right here.
I decided not to print off the list today.
I did,
because
and it's
I felt
right
bad
here.
about the trees.
Well, I took a tree out because there's about 6-7 pages of participating businesses this first Friday.
I decided just to put it on my phone because I was like, I feel bad. I'm just killing trees left and right.
Well, I got to access it quicker, so sometimes the phone, and I'm like, hold on. So this is a little bit more efficient.
I turned off my notifications because that's going to be your biggest challenge right there. Everybody wants to say hi to you when you're busy, but when you're lonely, the phone never rings.
Oh no, it's crickets.
I know, but yeah, we're excited. I'm always excited when I come in here to see you. But for First Friday, it's always great because not only do we encourage these businesses to stay open late because a lot of them are like 5, 6 o'clock because they've been open since 9 or 10. But to save a little bit of money in downtown, support local. We got free kids crafts over there at the Gallery on Main. We got live portrait artist Philip Skeen's going to be out there donating his time, and he's been donating his time for the farmers market as well, doing portrait drawings. And
cool.
It's great to have so many businesses, obviously 6-7 pages wanting to participate, but it's even better when we have people actually show up to utilize not only the free tax weekend, but also just to see what your favorite store is. We talked about this last week, advocating for your favorite places. And a lot of these places, it's not just on Main because the district's 8th all the way to Alameda.
Side,
exactly. And, there's lots of great places off the beaten path. And one of our businesses, or two of them, had been closed down for 16 months. Galaxy Entertainment and Roswell Resale Emporium. They just opened back up. They're on Richardson.
They are COVID, out of their COVID hibernation, I guess.
Oh, yeah. And we posted it up on our Main Street Roswell site. They posted it up on their Facebook page. And they just wanted to say, so many people have been showing up and supporting. They've been doing great on their first couple of days back.
It's great to hear that.
And they're open Monday through Saturday. So that's been something that I'm just really blown away. Roswell's showing up for these people. Roswell's showing up to spend money, and we want to keep downtown busy and save you guys some cash this weekend.
Absolutely. This is when we talk about community pride, community spirit, supporting, shopping local, and all these things. Participating events like tonight and this weekend, this is those things. This is what we're talking about. I think everybody knows when we talk, the Main Street corridor, the UFO Festival is kind of the Black Friday officially for that area. I mean, we have a Black Friday, but their real Black Friday is UFO Festival weekend. Which we had a great one this year.
Oh, goodness, we did. Those businesses have told us that they made a month's worth of sales in one day. Some of them did.
Good.
And, it brings so much joy to my heart to know that these businesses are surviving, especially ones that have, stay open late, are open 7 days a week, really getting a lot of inventory in, updating their displays and things like that, posting on their Facebook pages and making it easy for people to know that they exist. And I'm here and come spend some money. So we're excited that they're surviving, and it really helped them kind of get caught back up. It was a black, kind of like you said, a Black Friday, but it's also one of those opportunities that they were really in a tough spot this past, year, and that weekend really helped them caught up, and we want to continue that on,
Absolutely.
people shopping and stuff, and basically that used to be a cushion, but because of last year, that cushion got used up.
It's now
it's now just keeping them above board. So we're trying to get those cushions again, and we got lots of great things like First Friday and Farmers Market going on, and we know Chili Cheese Festival is sneaking up as well.
Yeah.
So.
But and I know we've said this kind of stuff before, but this now more than ever really makes sense. When you're if you're out here tonight and you're visiting some of our great businesses, these Main Street, your Ancient Days, the various places we have down here. And you're shopping and buying items, school supplies or home decor or lunch or whatever it is you're buying, that money stays here.
Exactly.
When you support, even more so than when you shop at big box stores. I mean,
yes.
I get it. We all have to visit big box stores, and it's convenient and saves money. I get it. There's all of us hit them, But when you go to one of these downtown businesses and you buy a new outfit, or you buy a new cook set, or you buy a new a computer laptop, or whatever it is you're buying, that larger percentage of those gross receipts stay here in town, which means the city coffers get more money, which means this money. So when they're expanding the zoo, or they're doing stuff at the aquatic center,
we got that money.
By supporting things like First Friday, you're actually making that happen in a good way. That's exactly what you're doing.
And I mean, I eat lunch downtown all the time because obviously we know our offices is right here. But say I go to She's a Dandy, we got lots of great women that are working over there. They're getting paid at the end of their 2 weeks. They go over to Martine's Capital Cafe. They're spreading that local pride as well, and they're spending that paycheck right here in town.
Absolutely.
And there's nobody working downtown that lives in Albuquerque. You know what I mean?
Correct.
They're not getting
so
their
they turn
paycheck.
around and spend that money here.
Exactly.
They buy their kids clothes and their food and their pots and pans and things they need.
It's making our world spin around for not only Main Street, but for our community. And I have never shopped local so much in my life after I became ED. Like, I already kind of dabbled. I love Stellar. 1947 has these really beautiful tapestries. It's right next door to Stellar Coffee. But now I'm like, hey, what's up, Business Notions? I need to get me some embroidered shirts. I need to, I go over to She's a Dandy and got some, it was some brittle that had habaneros in it.
Oh,
and
nice.
some sliced pickles.
Sweet heat
and
going on.
Yes, yeah. Hangar 209 has some really great beef jerky and things like that. So I'm definitely spreading my local love. And
I got a question for you because you're pretty knowledgeable on this. Speaking of jerky, because I've never tried this and I've seen it online, and I'm curious if anybody local has it. Biltong, which is like jerky, but it's prepared different in a different way, and it's supposedly more of a higher end jerky. Biltong.
I haven't
Does anybody,
seen that
any of our places downtown serve biltong or biltong?
I haven't
yet?
seen any of that downtown.
I want to try it.
Or
but
it sounds interesting, not taste, but it sounds interesting, the word.
Is
it like slow cooked or something like that? Or?
I don't. Sean would know better the process.
He would.
He's pretty knowledgeable about these things, but there's something in the way they prepare it and everything, and it's I don't know. I don't know if it's dried per se or done. I don't know. I don't know.
No, I'm a fan of beef jerky. My mom had a dehydrator, so that was a regular thing in my household. Some deer jerky, but
biltong. That's
every time I actually eat a piece of jerky, I'm kind of like, this isn't Mama's jerky.
Did she make flavors or just like jerky?
Oh, she made all kinds of different flavors. She was like the queen of getting the game taste out, because I think that's like the key when it comes to jerky, especially with
she was making like deer, elk or something.
Oh yeah, she was making deer and elk, and we did occasionally she would do like fried banana, or not fried bananas, dehydrated bananas and things like that. But there's lots of snacks downtown. I've noticed. She's a Dandy had snacks. Hangar 209, Stellar Coffee's hooking you up. Martine's Capital Cafe. We were there last night doing we had our Chili Cheese Festival meeting, and we're talking about that and got some dinner and stuff. And I typically get a tostada, but the last couple of times I've been over there, I've been getting the hamburger, patty melt, or just a green chili cheeseburger, and never disappointed.
Well, that's just that's something. That's that's a little unknown. Like a lot of our, especially these downtown, our Mexican food restaurants downtown. Of course, everyone gets Mexican food, as you should. Because that's what you do.
Exactly.
But all these places have really good burgers, too.
I know.
And you don't think of that.
They're the best.
And they're really good.
Oh, yeah. I'm a burger fan. I'm all-American. Anytime it's like National Hot Dog Day, I'm like, where's my chili dog? But yeah, these Mexican food restaurants downtown do have some great burgers and stuff. And the great thing about downtown is it really is walkable. I lived in Albuquerque for a little bit, and it would be like exhausting. I'd park at like Morningside, and I'd be like, oh, I'll walk up here and go down to Mountain Beach Store, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, 2 blocks later, I'm like, where's my vehicle? I should probably drive. The great thing about Roswell is you can park downtown, walk around.
Absolutely.
You're going to get your steps in. You're going to get to shop, and you're not going to feel exhausted at the end of the night because our city blocks are tiny compared to these bigger cities. So.
Yeah, just so you know, if you haven't ventured downtown here at night or when it's busy, plenty of parking behind the Chaves County Courthouse. That's a huge parking area there. But you'll find parking almost, kind of in between Main Street and like either Richardson or was it Virginia on the other side there?
Yeah.
Little parking spots in between all of the little 4 or 5 block area.
Actually, we got a lot of calls about parking during the Alien Fest and UFO Festival weekend. They were just like, so is there going to be shuttles? And, I was kind of giggling to myself thinking shuttles because it's walkable. But we do have a lot of people that are older that do come for that festival weekend. So I kind of
said, I'm getting older, I can appreciate those
you can
more
appreciate
and more.
the parking spots. So I let them know. I was like, there's free parking at Stellar. We got some at the Chaves County Courthouse area. There's, all the side streets have side parking.
Yeah.
Some of it's 2 hours, some of it's all day long, but it's all for free. And even though, some of you guys don't want to walk that full block, park, snoop around a little bit and then move a couple of blocks over. We're not going to be mad at you guys for turning your cars on and off so much.
Yeah. Go for it. You do
yeah,
you.
Exactly. Whatever makes you want to stay longer in Roswell.
Come and and this is the thing which if you've never been to a First Friday before, make tonight your first one, but it's really cool because it's just that eclectic downtown vibe. Like you have music in the background because there's music everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
There's people just kind of mingling. Some are sitting in benches having a snack, or others are window shopping. It's just like a nice little postage stamp of life downtown, and it's kind of like reminiscent of just family night out downtown shopping. And it's like we always talk about little vacations and things, but I think it's more of it just an eclectic come out and hang out. And it's like the modern version of like a Friday night like bar crawl or food crawl or
definitely.
Anything where you're just kind of walking around and seeing what's going on and in the stores and they got a little contest over here, let's go in there and sign up, or they got some finger painting for the kids over here, let's let them do that. That's what it's like, a little carnival shopping, just fun midway of stuff to do.
The only thing that we want to sprinkle in there is maybe a little bit more, wine for that crawl too. That would be nice. So eventually, I'm sure that we'll expand it and stuff. And
then we get the city to get a couple of those little paddle carts.
Oh, the paddle bikes.
Yeah, like
you know what's actually really awesome is that Moonrock Outfitters during that Alien Fest weekend did a little bar pub ride where you met up at Moonrock and rode to Peppers, rode to the brewery down south and all this stuff. And I was like, you guys have fun. Yeah, it was. I was like, you guys have fun. I wouldn't survive. I don't drink, but I was like, I wouldn't have survived going from Peppers all the way to Southeast Main Street. But they were all taking pictures and had a great time, and they said they had a great turnout. But those are great little events that we have that pop up that are all brought to us by people that just want to have fun in downtown. Sure. We're not organizing that. These are just people creating their own things, and that's the downtown businesses.
It's our community. It's their community. We're all just doing our part in it.
It's great that we have so many talented folks here that come up with ideas to make and enhance our downtown area. And
absolutely,
we're glad that these businesses want to participate.
It's a synergy. We want to make an event down here so people want to come and support our local businesses.
Exactly.
Yeah, while you're having fun, listening to the singing and the music, enjoying food, we're hoping you're going into some of these stores and buying some clothing or buying some home decor or collectibles, whatever you're into, you're buying it. So
I'm more into the definitely the t-shirts. I've been getting a lot of t-shirts lately, mostly because I used to be like a 3XL, and now I'm finally getting a little bit
tinier and tinier. I've noticed that.
Getting tiny, and I was like, I should probably pick up a couple of shirts. And of course, the first thing I thought was I should go online, and I was like, no, you better go downtown. Go check out Farmhouse on 2nd Street. Go check out all these little businesses that you love to talk about. And so I ended up getting a couple of shirts downtown. I think it was a couple weekends ago. Moon Man Printing was one of my first spots, and I got some stickers too. They have a great store. I don't know if you've been inside of there.
I've gotten several things from there.
It's kind of like one of those stores that's like, what's this? What's this? You know, you're in a Disney movie all of a sudden.
It's like the squirrel. Ooh, squirrel.
Yeah.
Ooh, squirrel. What's
exactly.
that?
Yeah, there's lots of great things in our downtown area, but the biggest thing about this weekend is just utilizing that opportunity to save some money.
Mm-hmm.
Checking out these shops. There's always going to be one shop that you didn't know about.
Yeah.
Advocating once you get yourself in that shop and go, did you know this existed? You know, just getting online and telling people.
And here's something, and this has become a lost art. And I don't know if this is just because of the age of the internet or generational or what, but the art of customer service has kind of taken a back seat in this more modern world. And what I mean by that is because of the world we live in, you order online or you order big box stores and say you want a cook set or something, and you're like, oh, that one looks pretty, and you buy it. But at these are experts in what they sell. And every person that is a business owner, their real passion is probably the product.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? So when you go into one of these specialty stores, like if you're going for stationery and Imagine that, or if you're going to, any of these other places for collectibles, Farmhouse a Second, that they're experts in the product that they're offering. Yeah. And so if you have questions on how to use it or how to utilize it, or are you doing it right, or is this the right fit for you, or should you go with something else? They're going to know that information and have it at their fingertips for you, as you opposed to trial and error in it, and be like, oh, and then if you are, then you got them back to you. So they're, and that's just it. They're like, if you need something and it's not necessarily sitting on the shelf, but these people, oh, well, I can get it ordered for you. And
I know. These businesses are amazing.
That's the difference between the local shopping experience and
just getting online. Yeah. Exactly. And imagine that when you brought her up, I'm like, she's getting inventory like on a regular basis. I love seeing all of her posts. She's an amazing store owner. Deanie and her mom are so great. I love going in there and chit-chatting up with them and see how, what new stuff they have in store. They also love to sponsor our mascots because their son and daughter, I think it's Deanie's son and then
are they going to be out and about tonight?
They're going to be out and about for photo opportunities. But it's great whenever you can go to a store owner and say, hey, this messed up, or hey, I actually was wondering if I could order bulk of these and just see if they can help you out. And that's, our businesses are really honing in on that customer service. We've really talked about that. With the power of the internet, people can hit reviews all day long. So the best thing that you can do is just make sure people feel welcomed whenever they walk in. Talk to them about that product that they're looking for. And if you can't get it, say, I might be able to order that for you.
Sure.
And these businesses are doing that. So that's been a great addition to not only people being in a rut after the pandemic, but also going out there to want to spend your money. And it feels good to spend money in businesses that want your business.
Absolutely. So, well, it's that synergy, and that's what the vibe is tonight. So even if you only got an hour or a half hour, come down to the main street. Come on out down.
Come on downtown.
Come on up down to Mount Town to Main Street.
I love it. We're turning it into a country station real quick.
Something.
But
let that guy on the radio.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
Yeah, come be a part of it. Come out and you come out and enjoy the music, enjoy the vibe, have something to eat, maybe do a little strolling and shopping and things like that. Is Runyon Ranch going to have some animals out tonight?
Runyon Ranch won't be out there.
Okay.
I had talked to She's a Dandy to see if they were coming. They're so busy. You guys got to check them out, even if you have to just drive
so you need back to school clothing and things like that.
Yes,
they got all
exactly.
that.
So, Runyon Ranch won't be there tonight.
Okay.
We're hopefully gonna, try to continue to get them. I know that She's a Dandy sponsors them. Yeah, they'll be back for sure. But we're just trying to keep it alive with a little bit of deals and discounts tonight, and also some artwork.
So the animals tonight will be our mascots.
Yes,
the
puppy
around.
dogs will be our mascots tonight. You can take some photo opportunities. The last time I was in here, it was the donut. We had the Daddy Donut giveaway thing and donuts in downtown. But they had these cute little blow-up donut things around them. Like they're like pool toys, but they had the dogs inside of them. And I was just like, they're so cute. Can I take them home? She's like, no, they're my puppies. But you get those photo opportunities in and have a little fun. It's family memories. That's the biggest thing is you instill into your children how much you love a town. If you're supporting these towns, going downtown, checking out these events.
Absolutely.
And the fact is it's not going to cost you a dime. If you really don't have money to spend this weekend, that's fine. Walk around.
Sure.
Just, talk to a store. Window shop for that next payday.
Absolutely.
And say, hey, I'm going to go here, here, and here my next payday and pick up this stuff.
Yeah.
And like you said, you could always, a lot of our places, I know like Casa Bella Boutique and stuff has layaway.
They can offer that there?
Oh, yeah, they
Perfect.
offer
Excellent.
layaway where
So-
you can, pay a percentage down.
I know
and
the
stuff.
holidays are coming around the corner, and layaway is a very good tool to buy
Yeah.
those gifts for people that you don't want them to find out you bought the gifts for them. So.
Exactly. Or you don't want them to sell out before the item, because some of these items downtown are seasonal. You order them and you hope people are gonna get them right then. But if you're like, I'm gonna get that for a Christmas present, or I'm gonna get that for somebody's birthday in November. It's like, talk to these businesses and say, hey, this might not be here, in December when I want this. Can you order this again? And if not, can I go ahead and prepay for it or whatever it may be? But it's kind of hard to hide those items in the house, especially if you have kiddos. I remember searching high and low for those presents.
Oh, my brother was the designated searcher. I didn't have to. My brother did it all, and he just told me everything I needed to know later.
As soon as I found out about the is like an envelope thing that you could open letters with, I was like the queen of using that to get tape off of the boxes so I could be like peeky peek. But I let Santa do his job now. I just wait until Christmas morning. But for those of you who want to have some fun in downtown, tonight's the night, and then we got farmers market tomorrow, and this week is the National Farmers Market Week.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Yeah, for I think all of the world, but Roswell especially, because we're trying right now to get some votes. I don't know if you got to read about that, but the Farmers Market Coalition is giving away some money, and we actually are trying to gather votes right now, and you can vote for us being the best farmers market.
I didn't know that.
And if we win first prize, it's $2,500 that goes to improve our farmers market for each and every Saturday.
So where do people go to vote? Online?
You can go to our Main Street Roswell Facebook page. It has a link to farmers market. We've posted it up on there as well. There's a farmers market Facebook page as well, and we have the link up there that you can click on it. I can actually share it on my personal page if anybody has me and is listening in right now.
We'll share it on our Facebook
I'll send it to you. But there's a chance for us to win some money. There's first, second, and third prize, but we're trying to get that first prize.
Well, yeah, you're not playing for second place here.
And farmers market, I was a part of it for the first time last year. I basically said, hey, I have some kids craft stuff I want to go over here and set up, and they're like, that'd be great. We used to have a craft table, so go ahead and donate your time. And it's grown so much. I mean, there's so many vendors
packed out
there
every Saturday.
They're
man.
packed.
There's got
the
good
vendors
crowds
are so nice. There's a wide variety of things, from burritos all the way to baked goods, all the way to kids crafts. And last Saturday we had 4 musicians out there.
That's great.
4 different musicians. And the crazy
dueling
thing,
banjos.
Oh, exactly. The crazy thing is that I was like, ooh, there's so many musicians out here. Hopefully it doesn't cross. But the way that it's spread out, it's like you come over here, you got the Roswell Flute Ensemble. Then there's this guy named Joseph playing guitar. I'll occasionally steal the guitar and play a couple of songs. And then next thing you know, over there by where you check in with Peggy and stuff to get your booth going, there's another musician, and he's got a little mini amp with his microphone that looks like he's Britney Spears. And I'm just like, this is amazing. Our community is showing up. That's and the vendors are just, the vendor booths are just, top notch. People are really making their booths really inviting, really amazing. The stuff that they're coming up with is beautiful for our downtown area.
Absolutely.
And it's free to go walk around and have some fun.
I'm going to do a shameless plug here, if you don't mind.
Do it.
My American Legion Post family, Post 61, they have a booth out there every Saturday morning. One of the things they offer baked goods. They don't go
delicious baked goods, by the way.
They're gone quick. So
they're so gone.
Yeah, they get there close to 7 if you want in on those. But they also have other things they're selling too. But one of the things we're raffling off is this beautiful wall quilt that's hanging behind me here, handmade by mostly our auxiliary folks. Us Legionnaires don't have those kind of skills. But it's all hand done, and the stars in the corners, those stars came off of flags that we had a retirement ceremony for back in June. And don't quote me, but those stars might be off the flags that were retired at Memory Lawn. But don't
That's
quote
awesome.
me on that.
It's a beautiful quilt.
Yeah.
Wow.
$5 so for a raffle ticket. So you can buy those at the farmer's market. They'll have the booth. And they're going to do the drawing for this after farmers market in October, right?
Cool.
Like that week or two after farmers market.
Good to know.
So you can get tickets each Saturday through farmers market, but they also got like headbands and I think masks and things. If you want.
Every single Saturday I'm typically getting. One guy's cruising around and he's like, "Hey, you want some cookies? You want some brownies?" And I'm typically like, "Yes, I will get some."
I have no willpower. Please.
I have no willpower when it comes to that.
I'm the same way.
Hey, I don't feel that bad because, like I said, I was a 3X. I'm getting down smaller, and a lot of the walking and talking to businesses, it's doing me good. So bring on the cookies,
Reward.
American Legion.
You can't be sad we eat a cookie.
Oh, I'm never sad when I'm eating a cookie, especially not from them. Those those things are delicious, but it's growing. I've been super, ready and raring to go every single Saturday. The first Saturday with the kids crafts, there wasn't many kids out there, but it's been so busy that I'm just like, people are showing up. It's really one of those things that you get surprised because you think, who wants to roll out of bed that early on a Saturday? But there's people that are out there.
It's worth it.
They have their kids out there. And, like I said, I love talking about this. Instilling that community in the kids is going to make not only our downtown better, but if those kids stay here and grow up here and get jobs here, they're going to remember all those memories and all those times and hopefully be a part of things like Main Street. Fingers crossed, because the next generation, I mean, Molly and them can only do this for so long. Peggy and them, they're going to want to, retire at some point. And we got to get other people, young people excited about wanting to volunteer. So I'm still going to be doing it until I told them until I can't walk anymore.
Well, I imagine there's probably some Main Street businesses here that have been staples or are being staples here. It's, I imagine they've got some say they want to have on that board too. So
exactly. We definitely are always inviting the stakeholders to be a part of the board, and we do have a board meeting once a month so people can show up to that. And we have a bounty basket for farmers market as well and do a drawing. And
awesome.
And that's all donated items from all of the vendors. And then we have the drawing, very affordable, $1 for a ticket. You can get 6 tickets for $5.
Oh, cool.
And then we do the drawing every Saturday at 10:45, and that's been overflowing with just beautiful items, fruits, vegetables, crafts, and things like that. Handmade items. And like I said, it just surprises me that Roswell's showing up and instills a little humanity into my heart that we got a great community here, and we just got to keep it growing, keep it going.
And by the way, a bunch of produce. That's
so much produce. The squashes are phenomenal this year.
Good.
Yellow squash.
Is chili showing up out there yet, or is it still
a little bit of chili, but not much?
Yeah, I would say it's
a little bit of
early
green chili.
Yet, but,
I've been seeing a little bit of green chili. They don't have a name for their booth. I can't remember what it's called. I think Twin Rivers Farms or something like that. But they had some pecans out there, some really beautiful green chilies. I got some squashes, $1 a pound.
Oh, nice.
On some of these items.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
I mean, the squashes are big enough to have at least 3 meals.
Nice.
For a family of 3.
Yeah, we had some. My wife and I, we got some fresh squash last weekend and made some calabasitas with it.
Oh, yeah. I think I talked about Geneva Martinez and all of her vegetable endeavors, and she has a booth out there as well. Granola, some tea. She actually has some tea that's already brewed up, and you can get a nice little fresh, refreshing tea while you're out there.
That explains a lot of her energy.
Oh, that girl, I adore her. There's so many people. I just saw Carrie Moore downstairs, too, from their interview.
She was here last hour talking about health,
exactly. And
the health expo.
These are all people that I love following online. They're positive vibes. They're doing great things. And despite the fact that world is chaotic, we're still getting things going, positive things going, and these people are showing up. And people like Carrie and Juliana and Molly and Peggy and all these people that have been a part of the board, Geneva Martinez, they're making things happen for Roswell, and I like to brag about people that are doing positive things and doing great things and enhancing our downtown for sure. But there's nothing like following a good cook online, especially when it comes to getting bored with recipes, because I'm kind of like the same 10 meals every week, every month. So I like to follow those cooks
get
online.
Out of that rut there and get into the absolutely. Quick other plug, since we're talking with Carrie Moore and the Health Council, tomorrow is also the Chaves County Health Expo.
They'll be down there.
And that's from 9 to noon. And part of that event will be on the Chaves County Courthouse
we
lawn.
We are sharing the lawn.
There with the farmers market. So if it looks a little bit bigger than normal tomorrow, that's why.
Yes.
But so you got more stuff out there, because not only are you going to find your normal stuff, but now you're going to find health screening booths and things. So if you need to talk about getting insurance or talking about getting vaccinations, I think, there's 2 locations. They got the Chaves County Admin Building, the 2 domes, the Green Dome at the courthouse lawn, the Green Dome there, and also on their Facebook and YouTube channel.
Yeah, when I saw them downstairs, I was like, thank you so much for, being a part of our weekend. We appreciate, coming out and obviously sharing the lawn and just making, what we have going on enhanced. And hopefully people will get hooked up, taking care of ourselves is something that everybody puts on the back burner.
Yeah.
We like to spread ourselves thin. We like to eat out. We like to not drink enough water, despite the fact that we live in the desert. So we're glad that we have things like that. And we know how Roswell is. People are really, scraping by. And to have free opportunities to get a little bit of free healthcare or find out avenues for you to take care of yourself. Take advantage of it. Exactly. And then the more the merrier out there.
And, to get there early. Now, produce and stuff, you're going to want to be there at 7. The closest to 7, the better. Obviously they have great selections and things, but there's a lot of people, and they want their veggies.
Yeah. I was scrambling for the squash because a friend of mine said, "Hey, can you get me some?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, it's already like 10:15." I'm like, I need to go run around and look for some squashes. But I ended up finding some like bigger than my head.
Nice.
I'm not even kidding you. These things were wide and big. I never thought there'd be a vegetable bigger than my head, but there was a couple of squashes out there. So yeah, utilize that time wisely. I'm typically out there around 8:30 and have the kids craft table set up for between 9 and 11 so that you can come and I picked up all kinds of, I've been obsessed with the kids painting lately, so I've been picking up more items, and these items for the kids craft this Saturday are memory opportunities, because I know that it's going to be a big weekend and school's coming back, but I basically got these little frames and things that you can paint and then put a picture inside of it.
Oh, cool.
So it
maybe like put friends, classmates things.
Exactly.
Create your little scrapbook.
Yes,
type
exactly. So that'll be the opportunity for the kids craft table this weekend, and lots of other things going on. It's a whirlwind of events that are up these next
so many things
months
to learn about. Get great food, get nonprofits, like you said. If you're new to the community, it's a great place to learn about our community.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get involved in our community, it's a great place to find out where you could best serve your needs.
Yeah, we'll tell you about volunteer opportunities left and right.
Absolutely.
And if you don't want to volunteer with us, hey, I got a list of people that are looking for some helping hands.
Absolutely. And of course, that networking coming out. And so come out tonight. Get out. Like I said, officially everything starts about 5, but go to the Main Street Roswell's Facebook page, see the complete list of all the different businesses.
6 pages long.
And all the different sales and things that each one is doing, and if they have special hours for special things and stuff. They're all almost, I think every Main Street business is on there just about.
I try to. Even if they're like, I'm not going to stay open late, I'm like, I'm still putting you on there.
Sure.
You know,
let's get some people through the doors. And find those unique treasures. Find those places.
Hidden gems.
Hits the, like the Books Again and those types of places. These are
they're gonna have their bag sale. They have a $1 sale right now.
Yeah, those are great.
That's
little
off
deals.
the beaten path. I always, those
they
businesses
moved. They moved again. They're not on Second anymore.
Yes, they're on Richardson, right next to Galaxy. And I actually went and saw them the day that I went and saw Galaxy to say, hey, how was your first day? And they were like, thank you so much for posting. And thank you for the people that are on our page, because I posted up that Galaxy Entertainment was open. Go by, show some local love.
Yeah.
22 people shared that post.
Oh, good.
22 people shared that post. And you guys are just as much advocating as we can, because you have people, just wanting to know what's going on, and to have that many people support these small businesses, it's amazing, and we want you to show up.
It's your home, our home. Let's do our part to make it a good place to call home.
Yes, exactly. And thank you for letting us come in here and
anytime
talk your ear
and
off.
if we need more time, I know we got some more events coming up here with Chili Cheese Fest and everything.
Cheese. We just are planning. We'll have the vendor information up soon, and
the holidays are right around the corner. So the more of these events coming up, we'll. Yes. And we need more time.
Have you had Hispano Chamber of Commerce in here yet?
Not recently.
Piñata?
No, not yet.
Yeah, Piñata Fest will be the 10th through the 12th, and I'm excited about that one, just because obviously we haven't had very much of any festival celebrations because of the pandemic. So
that's a fun festival too. They got so much stuff.
It's in downtown. It's one weekend. It's 2 weekends in September for you to go have some free family fun, plus shop around and find a hidden gem that you want to advocate about.
Absolutely, yeah. So. Way more than piñatas.
Yes, exactly. Way more than I'm just excited for the green chili stew competition.
Yeah,
I actually want to be a part of it. I want
as a judge?
No, not
or
as a judge.
Competitor?
As a competitor.
Okay.
I don't know if mine will be up to par. I'm from Texas, so for all I know, people will be booing me.
Well, you're a Texan familiar with green chili.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with green chili.
That's the Texan problem, is the Texans that aren't familiar with it don't know what to do.
I'm familiar, but there's a lot of stiff competition out there. People bring their A game, and
well, that's no joke.
Yes, so I'm excited to try, and a little birdie told me there might be another competition as well. We're trying to get maybe some pecan pie competition going.
Ooh,
and
I was
nuts. Like, I'd be down. Puns intended. Puns intended on that one. I said I won't submit a pie for that one because I'd love to be a judge.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
but just make sure there's some vanilla ice cream going so I can get my a la mode on.
Would a chocolate pecan pie be cheating?
Not in my eyes.
I don't think so either, but I ain't going to lie. you're going to get a higher nod over the not chocolate pecan guy because it's chocolate. Come on.
Especially if the pecans are like caramelized in chocolate sugary goodness. Oh my goodness. Don't even get me started. You're all over there doing McDonald's, and I'm like, Mama hasn't had breakfast yet.
Well, squeak in there and grab you something, but I think I'm getting fatter just talking about this conversation.
Oh my goodness, yeah. There's lots of opportunities to have fun. We're excited for First Friday. We got Chili Cheese Festival going, and lots of people calling about becoming vendors. So we'll make sure and have that information up soon. And yeah, Molly is working hard trying to make sure everything's squared away for that. And once again, we got things going on in town, so there's no excuse not to have some fun.
Absolutely. Please come out tonight, tomorrow, and all these events coming up here in the coming months here. Again, Main Street Roswell on Facebook is a great resource to find out. Stay up to date. Just like and follow.
Oh, yeah.
Stay up to date with everything that's going on.
Vote for our farmers market. That's really something. Yeah,
we'll share that link on our Facebook,
I'll make sure and share it. And I know for a fact it's up on the Main Street Roswell farmers market page right now. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
so get
very
the word
easy.
out.
Takes less than 2 seconds to just name, email address, and basically that you think we're amazing.
Yeah, which is the truth because it's a great farmers market.
Yes, it is.
And if you need proof,
very awesome.
Come out for yourself 7 a.m. tomorrow. Then you can vote,
there.
and then you can feel honest about your vote because you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that was great. So.
It was. I actually went solid.
Very good. Well, thank you, Marie. We'll see you here next time, and don't work too hard.
Oh, I won't. I won't at all. And if you think I need to work harder, you just send me an email and tell me.
I'll give you a sandwich. How about that?
Yeah, sounds good.
That's what I do. You're not working. I do that all the time. I send out emails. I notice you're frolicking. You really got time for that frolicking? You need to be getting to work. I just send emails. We ain't got no time for frolicking here.
No time for frolicking. I should frolic after all the cookies from the American Legion.
You deserve a frolic.
Yes, I do. But yes, thank you so much for supporting so many different nonprofits and things like the Health Expo. And we appreciate you coming in here and
no problem.
keeping us up to date on what's fun. And
we have fun. We're good at it some days.
And luckily, I love your voice, so it's easy. You're an easy listening guy.
You're the one. All right, it is 9:55. A quick update and break before we go. Don't go away.
Now for a Pecos Valley news update. I'm Jared Cirillo. New details in a deadly crash that happened Monday in eastern New Mexico. State police say it happened in Roosevelt County when one driver lost control, flipped a vehicle on State Road 114 near Causey. The initial investigation indicates that about 4:30 in the afternoon, a 2011 Chevrolet four-door passenger car driven by 85-year-old Eva Lee Laverne of Causey was headed north on SR 114. For some reason, the vehicle left the roadway, struck a tree, and then flipped over. Laverne was ejected from the vehicle and sustained fatal injuries. The head of a national teachers union visited New Mexico Thursday as part of a nationwide campaign to convince parents that it's safe to send their kids back to public school. The effort comes as more parents voice concerns over face mask mandates, saying they are not being given a choice as school boards adopt state and federal guidance on the matter. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cirillo.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. The monsoon is cut off for a little while, so things will stay dry, sunny, and hot for our area. We'll be in the mid-90s for Carlsbad and Artesia today. It looks like close to 100 in Roswell. Clear tonight with our low in the upper 60s, and then we're in the upper 90s across the whole area tomorrow with plenty of sun. Clear Saturday night, sunny, and around 100 on Sunday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Rich Thomason. Hiring surged in July. American employers adding 943,000 jobs.
The unemployment rate dropped by 0.5 percentage point to 5.4% as the U.S. economy continued to bounce back from last year's coronavirus shutdown. The July numbers exceeded economists' forecasts for more than 860,000 new jobs. Hotels and restaurants reopening and doing brisk business added 327,000 jobs last month.
Correspondent Jeremy House. Stocks opened mostly higher this morning on Wall Street. Treasury yields are rising. Media giant Gannett reports second quarter net income $15.1 million after reporting a loss in the same period a year earlier. Qatar Airways says it has grounded 13 Airbus A350s over deterioration of the plane's fuselage. With business, I'm Rich Thomason.
Celebrate traditions we treasure at the 85th Annual Lee County Fair, July 30th through August 7th at the Lee County Fairgrounds in Lovington. There's something for everyone at this year's fair. Thursday is Tough Enough to Wear Pink Night featuring the second PRCA performance at 7 p.m. and Clay Walker in concert at 9:30.
I can make a living out of loving you.
Friday night is Patriot Night with the third PRCA performance and Confederate Railroad with Exile in concert at 9:30.
Daddy never was the Cadillac kind.
Saturday, August 7th begins with the Junior Livestock Sale at 9:30, plus the Lee County Special Rodeo at 4:30, the rodeo wrap-up, and it's Cowboys Who Care Night with Gary Allen taking the stage for the final night.
Sitting out here watching airplanes.
Admission is $10 for adults. Kids 6 to 12 are just $5, and kids 5 and under are free, with free admission on Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. Get more information at leecounty.net. The 85th Annual Lee County Fair, celebrating traditions we treasure. July 30th through August 7th at the Lee County Fairgrounds in Lovington, New Mexico. See you there.
Every project, big or small, starts with a solid foundation. Chance Materials is your provider for quality, affordable, ready-mix concrete. No matter the job or project, Chance Materials has the quality products and unmatched customer service you deserve. All at the lowest price possible. Online at chancematerials.com. Call 575-363-3240. Serving the Pecos Valley with plants in Roswell and Carlsbad with ready-mix concrete and more. Chance Materials. Because when a project matters, materials matter most.
Friday edition, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show. Marsha Blackburn, senator from Tennessee, will be in the show hanging out with us. What else we got, Buck?
We're going to be talking about the border, about the crazy COVID regulations that are coming down at the federal level. Could it affect everybody who is currently active military? Plus, what are we going to do about the crazy spending bill still making its way through the Senate? That and more coming up on the next edition of the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show.
Travis and Sexton are on Roswell's Talk FM weekdays at 10. Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Bamboo plants can grow up to 36 inches in a day. So if you're told you're growing like a weed, you can say, no, I'm growing like a bamboo. Here's Mike Winters.
Bamboo that. Hey, that's going to do it for us. Have a delightful day. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico. Thank you for allowing us to be a